This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fighting Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's that playoff time of year, second round, quarterfinals. Hey, we have the number 2 team in their district. They're 8-3 overall. The Fighting Irish from Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School. They're here, and they're down there getting ready to fight your Fighting Eagles. So the Irish beat Lawton last week in the first round, 42-7. To get to today. And, of course, you saw our Fighting Eagles beat Shawnee last week. And here we are again, second round here at Robert Cowser Stadium. We'd like to also welcome all of our McGuinness viewers. So, McGuinness, the viewers, welcome. As a matter of fact, I was just next door, and I saw Coach Savely and some of the folks that I've known many years, and it was great to see them. But for all of you, it's Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the Navy Junior ROTC at Del City High School. Their motto is fly to fight and fight to win. That's what we do. And up here in the box at Robert Cowser Memorial Stadium, John Keelty back with you. I love it up here. And I'll be doing your play-by-play, and the best in the business, of course, my partner, OSN Color Commentator of the Year 2023. Sitting by my side will be Colton Fleetwood. He's down on the field waiting to talk to the head football coach. And, of course, we have former Eagle and now a student over at Rose State College, Jacoby Brosey, is on the computer, and he does all of the producing for this Oklahoma Del City crew. And then we got Eva Black, who presently is down on the field. She's getting ready to present our nation's colors. She's a member of the Navy Junior ROTC Color Guard program. So we're going to go direct to the field. We're waiting for Coach Jones to arrive over here. But as we're waiting for Coach Jones to come over and speak with Colton, it gives me an opportunity to say that what a great year it's been. And Jacoby's on the headset here. And Jacoby, who is our producer. Jacoby, are you excited about tonight?
Oh, yeah, I'm very excited. we were just talking about this. We were just talking about how Bishop McGuinness is a team who made it to the final round last year against Carl Labber. Not the final, but the third round of the playoffs against Carl Labber, and they did a good job. They kept up with them in the first half. Second half, the game got away, but they came into the second half pretty strong. So I know Bishop McGuinness is a team who's going to play hard throughout the whole game. They're not going to stop, and there's just something Del City have to look out for tonight's game.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, you know, the coach of the Bishop of McGuinness, he's got those kids ready to play football. You know that they're going to come over here ready to play our Eagle football team. But you know what else there, Jacoby? Coach Jones has our Eagles ready to play.
Oh, yeah.
You know Coach Jones. You know how he prepares these teams. I mean, he goes to a great length to prepare these teams, just not for life, but for this football game. I mean, we always talk about Coach Jones has his priorities, life and then football.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you play for Coach Jones or Coach Dunn?
So I was under Coach Dunn, but Coach Jones is like that voice. It's like, especially with a cold game, the only thing I can give to these young Eagles is if you're not woken up now, Coach Jones is going to get you woken up. You're going to hear that yell throughout that whole game. He's going to get you woken up for sure. So they got to wake up now.
Yeah. Oh, boy. So as I look on the field, I think I see Coach Jones coming over he's coming over this way. So we're going to go down to the field, and we're going to have Coach Jones, the head football coach of the Fighting Eagles. You got it, Colton.
All right, thank you, John. Here with Coach Jones. Coach, big playoff matchup tonight against Bishop McGuinness. Question number one was with Cash Courtner. You know, he's been on the sidelines a little bit the last couple games, played some last week. What do you need to do early to get him in a rhythm?
Well, we're actually starting off with Sincere Overton. You know, Cash is healthy enough to put him out there. And out there in moments, we just felt like Sincere was the most healthier option right now. He's shown us that he can handle it. He's shown us he can handle the pressure of it, the adversity of it. He's been in the last 3 games. He gives us something with his feet. You know, just throughout the week, we feel like he's close. So we want to see how Sincere starts us off, but Cash will be out there in moments.
Okay. And now, as far as this Bishop McGuinness offense, they like to run the football. They're a physical football team. What do you need to do defensively to make sure you're disciplined and watch that zone read they run?
Well, we just got to play Dell City football. We played against physical football teams in my last 4 years here, in my last 8 years here. This would be like, I believe this is my 6th matchup against Bishop McGuinness, so we're used to their style of play. You know, we go by code red, and we're used to that kind of physicality. This game is built for our defense, so whatever they give us, we're going to be ready to match up against that, and we just got to go tackle well. We got to be able to control the trenches like we've been doing the last couple games. We got to be able to bring pressure and take advantage of our athletic ability on the outside and play some man that allows us to blitz our linebackers to do some things in the trenches. So I feel like our kids are ready for it. I feel like Coach Kelly has a great plan, so I'm excited to see it.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck to you. We'll see you after the game.
Sir, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Great job down there, Colton, as always. Okay, so we're 22 minutes till we get the opening kickoff. And as I look out over the field, the stands are starting to fill in. The band's getting ready to come on the field for the national anthem. And down in the corner of the home end zone, I see Principal G out there with quite a few of the folks, and they're getting ready to put the tunnel up. As you see them down there, Jacoby, they're going to put that big old tunnel up. And we appreciate Gina Stanridge and others who contributed to making that happen for our football program. And last week, Jacoby, it was pretty cool watching all the kids come running through there. They had fun, didn't they?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
They had a good time. It was really cool. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go while we're waiting for Colton to get back up here. We have Keys to the Game coming up, but stay with us. Countdown to kickoff, sponsored by your Navy Junior ROTC, and we'll be right back with you. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? No. Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Jacoby on the big computer here producing. It's almost game time, ladies and gentlemen. This is exciting. It's playoff. It's second round, quarterfinals. 17 minutes to kick off. So Colton is back up here in the press box. He always gets his steps in every Friday night up and down these bleachers to go talk to Coach Jones. That's why he's in such great shape. So, Colton, I guess I'll go first on keys to the game, right?
That's right.
All right, I got it. So here we go. The keys to the game are brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings and Whataburger. And Whataburger has been a sponsor for a lot of different things. So as has Buffalo Wild Wings. So as we continue our Navy Eagles, JROTC, fly to fight, fight to win, countdown to kickoff. So here we go. Keys to the game. Here's what I think. So last week, Colton, the Wolves came to town. You know, we really hadn't had a test, right? I mean, Pryor kind of, sort of. Claremore kind of, sort of. But last Coach Jones used to say, or has said of late, we haven't had our players play 4 quarters. He wanted to see a 4-quarter game, and he saw it. And the score that we saw last week, that doesn't show the battle. The battle was in the trenches, and it was a good battle. I think it was a good test. And I suspect that the Irish are going to come out tonight. They've had a good week of practice. They had a good win over Lawton, 42-7 or something like that. They're going to be ready. Yeah. And, you know, they've watched what Coach Jones has been doing. They studied just like every other team has studied. And the thing about the Irish that I've noticed is they had a slow start. Okay, they lost to Midwest City. Yeah. But when you look at the rest of the teams and you kind of have a chance to watch what's happened, they've gotten a little bit better with each game, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's what you want to do. When you get to the playoffs, you want to be where at your peak. And I think that's something that we definitely have to watch out for. And I think they're a pretty disciplined team. I know that coaching staff over there. And so I think, we got our hands full. But you know what? Like Lee Corso, what does Lee Corso always say, Colton? He always goes, not so fast. Right?
Yeah.
So he said, okay, so I'm going to say not so fast because I think that we just, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard that they're going to start the freshman at quarterback. Cash is still recovering from his injury and not quite there yet, so you don't want to put an unhealthy quarterback out there or even somebody that's almost recovered. You don't want to aggravate that. So we'll see the freshman quarterback again. But the thing is, so here are the keys, all right? What did we see last week that we want to carry over to this week? Last week we saw a lot of yellow flags on the field, penalties. All right, you can't be. You come to a good football team that is out there playing against you, and you throw have a lot of penalties. That's going to hurt you. I mean, eventually it's going to hurt you. And turnovers always hurt you, no matter what. Momentum shifts, just the position of the football, where it is on the field, and all that kind of stuff. So that's number one. Number two, I think that. Coach Jones has to keep mixing up the scheme. I think the offensive scheme that he's in the rhythm of now, he's got a little passing going on, rollouts. He's got some, pocket stuff going on, running the football. Great running backs that we have. I think he's got to keep that mix going. And like last week, he had a couple of plays there that you looked at me and I looked at you and you said, never seen that one before.
Yeah.
So he might have something up his sleeve. And number 3, you know what, Colton? If it ends up being kind of close, we got that southpaw kicker, right?
True.
So over to you, Colton. It's always fun to hear Colton's analysis. You got it.
Yeah, I want to see Del City defensively make sure they play disciplined. And I kind of asked Coach Jones about that and why that's important is because if they start losing contain, that's where Bishop McGuinness is going to have a lot of success. They run a lot of zone read offense. Quite frankly, they're just a shotgun team that basically runs the wishbone in some sense. They run a lot of motions. They'll run a lot of misdirection plays, things like that to try to get the defensive ends and the nickels out of position. So that's something Del City just has to be disciplined to make sure that they're playing physical at the same time. Offensively, it's important to get the quarterback going early. Sincere Overton, he has really stepped up in a big way. There's no more talking about he's a 14-year-old freshman.
Yeah, that's right.
It was fun at first.
Yeah.
Now he's a big boy playing in a big situation. I think he can handle it. Coach Jones does too, or he wouldn't be in there. So I want to see him get settled in there really early into the ball game. A couple runs and a couple short throws to get him going. And then the third thing is penalties. I mean, my goodness, these last couple weeks, there's been a lot of penalties. If there's been one flaw for Del City, it's been that. They can't have that against Bishop McGuinness. This is a team that can play spoiler alert in this playoffs. They can beat Del City if Del City does not take care of the football and does not keep the laundry off the field.
Yeah, great analysis, Colton, and I agree with everything you said. So what we got now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see it on the field. We have the Pride of Del City, and we have the Junior ROTC getting ready to present our nation's colors. The national anthem is next, and I will be quiet so that you all can enjoy our national anthem from the Pride of Del City. So we'll watch as the Navy Junior ROTC retires the colors. They will march off the field, and I see Sebastian Stanton down there, Amari Price have a black, and Zenaria Daves. So as they retire the colors on the track there, and you're looking down on the field, you see that the conductor there that's facing the Pride of Del City, right next to her is the director of the band. His name is DJ Handy, and he does a great job. He's got great rapport with the kids. He's very strong. He's very dedicated and passionate about his program, and they've done very well. I mean, Colton, I'm telling you, this band is doing really good things. Of course, they get up in the morning. I come to school here, and the lights are on, and they're out there on the field. And another thing I wanted to point out to everybody is, and I showed Colton as the national anthem was being played, this whole stadium was stood still. And, that's the way it needs to be. Everybody needs to be paying attention. It was pretty cool. You see that, Colton? Even over there by the concessions.
Yeah.
Everybody's paying attention to the national anthem. So good job by the McGuinness, over on the McGuinness side, paying tribute to our nation's colors. All right. Well, we're going to go to commercial break. And before we do, I just want to, again, thank Whataburger for advertising with us. They're going to be with us the entire school year. and they're over 5925 Southeast 15th over in Midwest City. And here's what they say. They say, give your taste buds that winning feeling with the new boneless Wada Wings from Whataburger. So anyways, when we come back, we'll be having the starting lineups, coin toss, and be ready for some Fighting Eagle football. So stay with us. We got the offensive lineups coming up from Del City. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Robert F. Callison Memorial Stadium, and we're getting ready for starting lineups. We're getting ready for the teams to come up, and we're all pumped up already. And guess who walks into the press box? The former athletic director of the Bishop McGuinness High School, Fighting Irish, and his name is Gary Savely, and he is a great American. He's a great man. And Gary, I know you can't get on and necessarily talk, but I just want you to know that you're a legend in the not only in the private schools, but in the public schools and OSSAA in general. And I have the great honor to be looking at you right here in the press box. So I wanted Eagle Nation to know that you're up here. And so, who says that the schools can't work together, right, sir? Here we got the Eagles and we got the Bishop McGuinness up here. But Athletic Director Savely, that's what I always called you. A.D. Savely. It's great to see you, sir. Take care. Okay, so yeah, Colton, that man's a great man. He did a lot of good things as the athletic director of Bishop McGuinness. I heard you guys talking a little bit. All right, so back to the game here. It looks like we got Bishop McGuinness coming out here. The starting lineups are going to be brought to us by the VFW over there at Del City. They're post 9969. Gary Grantham's their boss. They do great things for our community. And so we just thank them for sponsoring our lineups. And so as you can see on the screen that Jacoby's getting ready to put up right now, there is your starting lineup. And of course, Colton, when he was talking to Coach Jones, he made a note that the starting tonight at quarterback will be Sincere for the Eagles. And as we said earlier, that he's the healthier of the two, so that puts him on the field. And of course, we have the usual tandem running backs of Rickland, Holmes, Colton, and we got Caleb Blackwolf. And, we got that line. Everybody can see it on there on the screen. And on defense, pretty much no change from last week. It was no injuries, nobody out. So we got the same starting defensive lineup for the Eagles that we had last week. So there's your starting lineups brought to you by the VFW Post 9969 right over there in Del City. All right, so tonight's countdown to kickoff has been brought to you by the Navy Eagles Junior ROTC program at Del City High School. They got about 110 kids in their program, and they're all about service. They're all about spreading patriotism. They're all about helping others under the leadership of Senior Chief Danny Moreau. And last year they were winners of the Distinguished Unit Award as one of the top programs in the Southwest area, including Colorado, Oklahoma, and Texas. So the Eagles coming through their tunnel that you can see out there, having a great time. Yep, and the coin toss is going to be brought to us here very momentarily. Colton's going to talk a little bit about coin toss.
Yeah, they actually already did it, John.
You got it, yeah.
It was quick. Del City won the toss, deferred to the second half. They will be kicking from left to right on your screen. They'll be kicking to the south.
Okay, and the coin toss was brought to you by the Del City Chamber of Commerce. As a matter of fact, the boss over there, Josh Schultz, the executive director, great guy, young guy. He recently was named the Next Generation Under 30 and Top 50 Young Professionals in Oklahoma City. So congrats, Josh. I know you're tuned in tonight. You're probably over there with your family, so thanks for tuning in. All right, Colton, you ready for some Madison kickoff country cooking? Here we go.
Was it a cook-off or a kickoff? I can't remember. Yeah, this is Madison's Country Cooking. Remember, if you're 12 and under, you get to eat for free. So that's a big thing for parents out there. If you got a lot of kids, it's a great place to go eat because it's affordable. We need to start taking our kids there. I tell you what, when you go out to eat, John, and you've got a bunch of kids, it adds up. So
how many kids do you have, Colton?
I've got 3.
3 kids. Man, what a great times.
That's right. But this game, John, is kind of like last year whenever Del City played Guthrie before the game. Everyone was super amped up. I had that same feel tonight.
I do too. That's a great,
but a little different vibe because I think everyone was prepared for Guthrie to possibly beat Del City last year, and it was the complete opposite. But this game, there almost feels like everyone thinks Del City's going to win this game a lot easier.
Yeah.
So you just, I don't know. There's a little bit of uneasiness if you're an Eagle tonight. Complete the opposite from last season, possibly. But we'll see. This should be a good one.
You're right. The first quarter is brought to us by Buffalo Wild Wings, where it's football season at your neighborhood Wild Wings. And you know what? Buffalo Wild Wings, best choice to watch the game. They're out there, 5,500 Tinker Diagonals, Del City. Best wing, best offer. Get one free deals every Tuesday and Thursday. And this first quarter is brought to you by Del City teacher Bobby Butler, world-famous world history teacher, very much loved by his peers and students. And today, Mr. Butler was awarded the Tireless Teacher Award. There's the kickoff. It's a pooch out to the 25-yard line, taken by the Irish around the right side. Got a couple of holes, breaks a couple tackles, trying to get out to the 30-yard line, where he's taken down by a sea of red at about the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Irish. Here we go.
Here we go. Boy, a lot of people showed up for the Irish over there. They typically do. You know, they've got one of the best fan bases in the state of Oklahoma. John, I remember playing against them, and you would look up in the stands, and it seemed like even when I was a little kid, my sisters were playing them in softball, you'd see the same two people there at that game as you would the football game 10 years later.
That's right.
They're season ticket holders that are like lifelong fans of Bishop McGuinness. So big section over there. The Eagles showed up big here. This is going to be a fun one.
Cochran at quarterback for the Irish. He comes out with a back offset to his left. Back to pass, staying in the pocket, being pressured from the inside. Throws the ball down the middle. He's got a receiver. Just barely missed the wide receiver, and that was number 9, Tom Watts for the Irish. Pretty good arm on that quarterback.
Yeah, he's got a huge arm. It's pretty funny because he is actually a Division I baseball recruit. He's a pitcher. And so he's going to be playing at the next level pitching. He's got a huge arm. He does struggle with accuracy at times, but you saw really good footwork on that particular play. They
bring out twins on the near side. And they got a single receiver up top. Motion across is a little H-back. Handoff up the middle to the running back. That's not going to go anywhere. The running back is number 2, J.R. Fletcher. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Fighting Irish.
Well, a good start for Del City to force Bishop McGuinness into 3rd and 10. They're not going to want a bunch of 3rd and longs. They are a run-first offense. They came out with a deep shot to start the game. I anticipated they'd probably do that some tonight. They're probably going to throw the ball more than they're used to. For Del City, you got to watch these snap counts. If you watch the Bishop McGuinness offensive line, there is a little bit of pre-snap movement when they go to the line. Watch it.
Trips up top, single receiver down here, motion up top, back to pass. Looking on the out route. Now he's looking down it's got a receiver down on the 30-yard line. Incomplete. The ball was there. Just the receiver couldn't get quite turned around to catch that. But he was open. He'd gotten behind the backfield, the secondary. Colton?
Oh, that was a big break for Del City. Andrew Harris, who normally wears number 12, he's wearing number 88 tonight for his fallen teammate, Zachary Tawater, who passed away on the 4th of July last year. I'm sure a lot of people heard about that. Horrible story. It's really cool that he's wearing 88, but just missed that one. Del City with a huge break.
On to punt for the Irish. Back to return. Caleb Blackwolf and DeMorian Turner, or it might be Katie Palmer back here. It's hard to see the black numbers, and it takes a Eagle bounce at the 40-yard line where it's down by the Fighting Irish, so the Eagles will take over 1st and 10. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 41-yard line, call it the 42-yard line. So here we go. Got the Eagles on offense for the first time. And again, we have Sincere that's going to be quarterbacking. And we'll see who Coach Jones puts in the backfield to start out. And it looks like it's going to be number 1, Rickland Holmes. And so the Eagles come out and they got single. No, they don't. They have twins. So we come out in doubles, top and bottom, back offset to the left. 10:56 first quarter. Motion, 2 trips on the right side, the lower part of your screen. Sincere takes a handoff. No, he doesn't. He's throwing it out on the quick stop route up at the top of your screen. Gets by the one receiver down the sidelines. Couldn't get by the safety who come across over the top. Pickup of a first down, about 14 on the play. Way to go. That's a way to come out, like you were saying.
Yeah, that's a perfect play call to start this game for your quarterback. Get him in rhythm. And also, Mayshawn Graham almost dropped it, and he was able to keep it in his hands. And once he did, he was able to cut up field and get a first down. Del City, if they're able to get in space, they're going to have a huge advantage tonight. The key is, can they get in space?
Eagles come out in doubles with motion to trips on the near side of the field. So hand off to Rickland Holmes up the middle. Some good hard yards, 2 or 3 we'll call it. Be 2nd down and about 8. Love watching Rickland Holmes hit that hole. He's a bruising runner. Yeah. Man, we'll see him on Saturdays, I suspect, Colton.
Oh, I guarantee it. You bet.
Yeah.
Big block by Quaylen Goodman. Boy, he came in, took the left defensive end and put him on his backside. Big block, and he let him know about it too. But Bishop McGuinness held Del City to only 2 yards there, so good job. It's a win for them defensively.
Motion to trips on the top of your screen. Empty backfield. Twins down here on the near side. And there's a quick route out here to number 15. That's Josiah Chester down to the 40-yard line. Pick about 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and about 4. Colton was talking about Quaylen Goodman there, and he was last week's Robert Kalsu player of the game, and Colton had a chance to interview him after the game, and I think you enjoyed that interview, Colton.
Yeah, I think he's the first player since I've been doing this that gave me a hug. And after the hug, I had to check my ribs and make sure they weren't cracked. A strong kid. It felt like Andre the Giant had a hold of me, but he's a strong kid.
He's a good boy. Hey, man, it's fun talking to him, huh?
He was really cool. And so, hey, this is a pretty big third down here, John.
Tight formation. I think we're in cat. I can't see who's quarterbacking. No, it's a handoff on the that's Rickland Holmes. Ball's on the ground.
He's down.
We'll see what the call is here.
They're going to call him down.
Yeah, he's down around the 34-yard line, but it's first down for the Eagles.
That's a great call by the near side line judge. He called it immediately without hesitation, and it wasn't close. It was the right call. I like that. We haven't really seen that a lot at Del City. And, John, you said something about possibly having a Wildcat. Couldn't tell. That's the benefit of having Sincere Overton. You don't really have to to the Wildcat because he can run it.
That's right.
So, you kind of have a Wildcat.
And he was in there on that one, right?
Yeah, you're exactly
Turner,
right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got the kind of the Wildcat look again. There's going to be no, it's not. Overton's taking it around the left side. He's quick up the middle, and he gets out to about the 25-yard line. Pick about 5 on the play for the freshman quarterback for Del City. That'll bring up second down and about 3.
Well, if Del City is able to keep this pace up without penalties, that's the key.
Yeah.
These long drives, this is a deflating thing for a defense because you're making enough plays but not enough to get off the field on third downs. So this is a good, strong start.
Handoff to, can't see who the number was. Did you see that, Colton?
Yeah, that's Caleb Blackwolf.
Caleb Blackwolf, okay. Yep. Pickup of first down. All right, so we're going to move the chains. First down for the Eagles. Ball spotted now at about the 23-yard line. And we got a pretty good rotation going between Caleb Blackwolf and Rickland Holmes in the backfield there.
Well, this is, to me, John, this might be so far early.
I know what you're saying.
This is some of the best play calling I've seen from Coach Jones because it's different, and it's so smart because look at the way Bishop McGuinness defensively is lining up. They've got a 3-man front, so a lot of times the run's going to be really hard for them to stop.
You bet. A shift the quads down here on the near side of the field. Back to pass. No, we got the quick route out here to Josiah Chester again. He's still on his feet. Breaks a couple tackles. 2 more tackles out to the 20-yard line. Red zone. Pickup of about... well, actually, I don't know how much of a pickup. Maybe 2 on the play. So that'll bring up second down for the Eagles. Josiah getting a good work out of here early in the game.
I like the call, though. It's essentially just like a run play, and it's just a play to keep your quarterback in rhythm to also kind of keep this defense guessing on what you might be trying to run offensively and not let them just cheat completely on the run game. So now they're back a little bit with a tight formation. Still receivers out there, though.
Overton takes a step, takes him himself around the right side. Sincere almost broke 1 tackle there. If he would have broke that last tackle with the cornerback there, he may have been end zone. Yeah, Colton's signaling the end zone. And so Eagles pick up the first down. So we're in the red zone. I need to give a red zone shout-out to the Triple Elite Screen Printing that find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. And by the way, those instant replays that you're watching, that's Joe and Greg down there at Gregory Sporting Goods. We appreciate their support and their sponsorship. They have the top shop for any and all sporting goods. They're great folks. They used to be in Del City, and they are the kind of people you want to do business with. Go see Greg and Joel. All right, high snap, handoff this time up the middle. It to the 3-yard line. Good running there.
Nice, Jeremiah Miles.
Jeremiah Miles. Good to have Jeremiah back, Colton.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Good, really good to have him back. He brings so much to this Del City offense, John, because, again, having him makes it to where Rickland and Caleb don't have to put so much energy into offense. They can focus a lot more on defense.
Yep.
Keeps them fresh. It makes Del City a better football team. They're going to mark him just short of the first down, and I think Coach Jones is just fine with that because it does become a little more difficult to score inside the 5 with a first down.
You bet. Sincere, hands up. He's going to keep himself around the left side. He might pick up 1 yard, tough yard, out to about the 2. It looks like on the far side, looking at the judge, he's listen to the announcer. Another Eagle first down. Anyways, the ball's going to be spotted at the 2-yard line. So it'll be first and goal. for the Eagles. Great start. 5:57 first quarter.
Yeah, just under, like you said, just under 6 minutes to go. And this drive has knocked off a lot of clock. And now for Del City, this is where they've had some turnovers. And, you just got to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams have turnovers down here inside the 3.
Sincere's going to keep it up the middle. And let's see.
He's just short.
Yeah, I'm looking down here on the near side. Linesman says, nope, just short. So they're going to spot it inside the 1. So that'll be second down.
That was actually a busted play because the snap, right after I said this is where teams sometimes turn it over, the ball almost went over Overton's head on the snap. And so Overton did the right thing, a mature play. Just instead of trying to hand it off, just kept it.
Yeah.
Tried to get in the end zone the best he could. Now that's the second time. That's the only flaw so far has been the snaps. There's been 2 of them that have been pretty high. To Overton's credit, he's fielded them.
And he's going to keep it again up the middle this time. He stands in the end zone. We call that a Fighting Eagle touchdown. 4:58. Eagles jump on top. That's a good feeling. Get that one out of the way and get on top right away. Like you said in Keys to the Game, you want to see get us on top early. Let it open up a little bit for that young quarterback.
Boy, that was a manly drive right there. Those Eagles right there, they played some big boy football, and that was really impressive. And like I said, that's deflating for Bishop McGuinness because Del City scores with a lot of long, big plays, not just pounding it right down the throat.
Extra point, Rios, the southpaw kicker. The kick is up, and it is good. Eagles on top, 7-0, 4:58 in the first quarter. We got a great ball game tonight. Fighting Irish are here. And so stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Colton's Madison kickoff.
Madison's Country Cooking. They've been sponsoring us all season long, located in Del City. Be sure to go check them out this weekend before all the football on Saturday. Great place to have breakfast.
Southpaw kicker, getting good at that pooch kick. And he kicks it over to the 30-yard line, taken by Bishop McGuinness, where it's met with a sea of red that we like to see on those pooch kicks. So the Irish will take over 1st and 10.
This is one of those situations for Del City for Bishop McGuinness that, Del City in so many games last season, this season, in big games, they just seem to get off to a really fast start, and they kind of overwhelm teams. Some teams, Guthrie last year in the playoffs, just couldn't recover from that big start. Bishop McGuinness has to find a way to sustain a drive.
You bet. So quarterback's going to take it around the right side off tackle. He's trying to get to the edge. Actually, he's trying to get to the second level, and that did not happen. Linebackers closed that off very quickly. We're going to say maybe pick up a 2 on the play. It'll be second down. And by the way, that scoring recap that Colton was talking about was brought to you by Casa Juanito, a quick service restaurant offering fresh and flavorful fiesta meals in Del City since 1976. Been there. It's great food. There's a handoff this time to the run back up the middle. Got a hole as he gets past the second level out to about the 45-yard line, close to the first down. Now that I look across the field, I see it is a first down. So they'll move the chains, and the Irish pick up their first down of the night.
Yeah, J.R. Fletcher, their running back, they like to get him the ball. He carries it a lot. And he's a good running back. He plays really hard. Every time he hits the hole, he is hitting it at full speed. He's not afraid of contact. He's just a great running back.
Motion from right to left on your screen. Hands off again to Fletcher around the right side, trying to find a hole there. Didn't find one. Closed it off pretty quickly. No gain on the play. Ball will be spotted still at the 46-yard line. The quarterback is number 4, Damian Cochran.
Yeah, Damon Cochran.
He's pretty good.
He's really good. And It was funny, John, because one of the throws that I watched him on the warm-up, I leaned over to Coach Kelly and I said, man, I figured he'd have a stronger arm. And the next throw, he really lit into one, and Coach Kelly goes, oh, there it is. There's the arm strength. He has a really big arm.
All right, there he throws one across the middle. He's got some green there. He's pretty quick, 45, 40-yard line, out of bounds, chased out of bounds by Caleb Blackwolf down around the 40-yard line. So that was a pickup of 20 on the play. That was very nicely designed play across the middle, opening it up for that wide receiver. First and 10.
Nate Steiner on the reception. Bishop McGuinness doesn't throw the football a lot, but against Del City, they're going to have to. And you can see early that's one of their game plans. Coach Stringer has put together a nice plan. They actually got away, Del City did, on the first drive.
Cochran hands it off. That's not going to go anywhere. Matter of fact, that's not going to go anywhere, period. Hey, look at Quaylen Goodman, Coach Colton. He's pretty fired up.
He's trying to get this team going. You know, Del City defensively does not allow very many rushing yards at all.
Nope.
And so these teams that come in and play Del City, they see that. Shawnee saw it, and they had to go to the passing game pretty quickly. So it'll be interesting to see if Bishop McGuinness is able to put the ball in the air, have success there, and see if that can open up the run game for Del City. You just got to put pressure on the quarterback when they do decide to throw it.
You bet. All right, there's a handoff again to Fletcher around the right side. He's got some running room. Gets right through the middle in a hurry out to the 32-yard line, couple yards short of the first down. They have a nice drive going on here. Good mix of short yardage passes and running plays, both inside and outside. Nice play calling going on for the Irish in their second possession, but first drive.
Yeah, a couple of those throws maybe got Del City a little bit on their heels. Tried to get Del City to jump. Try to get a free first down. Del City showed good discipline. Now they're going to get the play call. Plenty of time on the play clock, 14 seconds.
Cochran, back offset to his left, takes a snap. Whoa! Everybody thought they were going to. Referee throws that laundry right in the middle of the whole pile. Everybody's stepping on it.
They were trying to get Del City to jump again.
Yeah.
And I think they would have gotten Del City to jump, John, had they not jumped themselves.
Yeah.
And so and now it's 3rd and long.
Certainly know what that play was going to be. Did you see everybody blocking assignments they were doing the slant to the right on the blocking assignments. So, all right, 3rd down, and we'll call it 7 yards here. Almost the end of the first quarter. It's gone by quick. 1:55 left. Cochran has Fletcher offset to his left. Back to pass, staying in the pocket, rolling to his left. Setting up a screen over here on the left side. That did not go anywhere. That faked out nobody as he did a reverse screen out to the near side. Loss of about 2 on the play to be 4th down. Ball spot at the 39-yard line. Yeah. Irish this is 4 down territory, obviously.
Well, this is a little too far probably for their kicker. Noah McReynolds, their kicker, has a huge leg. In warm-ups, he was kicking some from 52.
I saw that, yeah.
So, he does have the leg, but he wasn't making them super accurately beyond 46, 47 yards. So this is probably the right decision for Bishop McGuinness and a huge play early.
Stack trips up at the top of your screen. Back to passes Cochran. He's looking, and now he's rolling to his right, and he's throwing the ball across the middle. He's got a receiver out here around the 25-yard line. First down yardage. Pick up about 15 on the play. Hey, Colton, did you see that? Did you see that delivery?
Yeah, really good throw.
It was a sidearm delivery. They're doing the instant replay right now.
Yeah,
it kind of reminded me of Mahomes out there on that sidearm delivery out there.
And that's where
nice
he's
play.
at his best, is whenever he does throw sidearm a little bit. That's actually where his arm strength really comes into play. And he put that ball right on the money to Andrew Harris. And Andrew Harris was able to make that catch. Del City's bringing a rush, but the footwork of Cochran is pretty sweet. And he's able to avoid that pressure and keep these drives going. McGuinness is battling here.
Twins up top of your screen with the H-back. Shuffling across to the left side. Motion right to left. The ball's on the ground, and the ball isn't recovered. Yes, it is. Whoever is that, Quaylen? I can't tell who it is.
I think it might. No, it's actually Cam Freeman, I think.
It's hard to see those black numbers.
Cam Freeman.
All right. Cam Freeman on the recovery of the fumble, comes up with the ball, and, of course, this side goes crazy with the turnover to the Eagles.
Oh, man, that's huge because Bishop McGuinness was putting together a great drive, and they were starting to get some momentum, John.
Yep.
You could really sense it and feel it, and now man, that momentum just got squashed like a bug. And now Del City has the football and has a chance to go up 2 scores. 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So Del City really only has to run one play if they keep it on the ground.
You bet. All right, so the Eagles on their third possession here, or second possession, I guess. Right, second possession, sorry. Let's see what they come out with. The ball spotted at the 27-yard line. Yeah, they are in need of another tackle, so big number 72 goes out to the left tackle out there. So Sincere has back offset to the left. I think it might be Rickland Holmes. We have Rickland. No, it doesn't. No, it's Miles. Jeremiah Miles. I'm sorry. Jeremiah takes the handoff, kind of juggles it a little bit, retains possession. Loss of about 2 or 3 on the play, so that'll bring up second down and about 12.
Now just take this to the end of the quarter, I think.
Yep.
Del City was fortunate there with Jeremiah. He was bouncing that thing around like a hot potato and was able to maintain it and not turn it over. So first quarter comes to a close, folks. Del City up 7-0. McGuinness is moving the ball a little bit, but a turnover changes the game, and then also a drop. So Bishop McGuinness trailing by 7. Del City has an opportunity to go up 2 scores. We'll see what happens. We'll be right back for the second quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Colton back live with Jacoby Produce and Cedric and Eva out there on the camera. Second quarter. Eagles. Sincere back to pass, doing the look and go down here on the near sideline and overthrown the receiver. Incomplete. Looking for Sean Graham on the reception. Second down.
Good coverage.
Or third down. I'm sorry, third down.
Good coverage out there. That's Jake Grantham on coverage, number 14. He did a great job. He bit a little bit on the pump fake, but he had so much room to recover. And so a nice job defensively by him. I like the play call for Del City to try to take a shot, and it was a pretty good throw, John, to be honest with you. Had Sean been able to beat his guy, he had an opportunity. But third down and long, just don't turn it over here. Take a shot if it's there, but just don't turn it over.
Sincere puts motion from right to left on your screen. Back to pass. Looking across the middle. No, he's still looking down the seam. Puts the ball well in the air. Sean is out there. Sean may have had a hand on it, and so it looks like the topside receiver may have gotten in the way a little bit there. At any rate, incomplete pass. So that'll bring up fourth down. So the Eagles are going to have to punt it. Rickland Holmes, the punter.
That was a really good throw. Should have been caught, quite frankly. There was, that's what Coach Jones is telling Sean there. He had a great route and was able to locate the football and just wasn't able to bring it in. As soon as the ball touched his hands, the defender was scraping away at it.
Yeah.
So made it a little challenging, but that's one that in a big game you really need to come up with that. He'll hopefully get an opportunity to make up for it later in the game.
There's the snap. Good snap. There's the punt. Kicks away. It's good punt over on the far side. Taken by number 6, it looks like. He's trying to get down the sidelines, and he is. Ooh!
Oh, my goodness.
At midfield.
Woo! Jay Sean McAllister. And boy, Bishop McGuinness wants a penalty.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It was a clean hit. You're not a defenseless player when you're a returner, John. So, if you're a ball carrier, you're not defenseless by any means. And boy, the way Coach Stringer's acting.
Yeah, he's pretty fired up over there. And all the fans are standing up now.
I'll tell you what, John,
good football play.
I agree. And him being past the numbers, I'm sorry, but I know it's a playoff game. I would have a very short leash on that. I would be throwing a flag on him. I wouldn't put up with it, especially going this long after it.
Oh, my goodness. You can't be on the field, Coach. You got to get off the field. That's the way. The other coaches are going to get him back on the field. But he's sticking up for his players. I get it. All right, so there's a handoff up the middle for the Irish. Pick up about 2 or 3 yards. The senior running back, J.R. Fletcher on the carry.
Coach Stringer, really nice guy. I mean,
yeah. I like Coach.
He's fired up. It's a playoff game.
Yeah.
But he, with all due respect, is wrong.
Yeah.
It was a clean play. So here we go. Second and 6 here for Del City. Their defense has had some struggles a little bit. Let's see if they can find a way to get off the field here again.
And there's another handoff to Fletcher on the left side. Looking for a little running room. May have had it to the outside. However, it was closed off pretty quickly. However, did get across midfield to about the 49-yard line. Pick up a 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
This is a big play.
Yeah, this is a big play. You're right. Cochran, the quarterback. Play adjustment coming in from the sidelines. Number 9, the senior running back, J.R. Fletcher. Tom Watts is now in the backfield to block a little bit. Across the middle, he's got a receiver.
Fumble.
And the ball's on the ground. We'll see what they call. Picked up down this sideline. It could go all the way. He's at the 30, and he's at the 20-yard line. Cuts it inside to the 9-yard line. Turnover. Del City in the red zone. Wow, yeah, that's exactly right.
And, boy, there is an Irish player shaken up. An offensive lineman got lit up behind the play. And that one could have been, John, in today's era of football, that could have been a defenseless crackback block.
Oh, okay.
It was not. So Coach Stringer's upset now. That just added to it. But, I mean, he's really pretty shaken up. I shouldn't laugh. But that was a huge, huge hit. Now Coach Stringer.
Yeah, you want to see the white hat.
And I think he's going to get a penalty because you're not allowed to come on the field like that.
You're not supposed to go outside the numbers. And you're not supposed to go outside the white zone out there. He's out there.
He's out there past the hash. This one he has a case on, John. I mean, it was a crackback block. And, again, in today's era of football, that is supposed to be a penalty.
Right.
My dad used to get on to me because I would love to crackback block people. That was kind of my favorite
back
thing.
In the day, it was legal.
It was legal
yeah,
then.
That's right. Not
now
anymore.
it's considered a dirty play. This game's getting chippy, folks. We're going to take a break. We're going to hope this Irish player is okay. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Here we go. Eagle football, 9-yard line. We come out in a kind of a wildcat look, as you can see. Sincere takes the ball up the middle, following his blockers, and he is touchdown Eagles. 9-yard for the touchdown on quarterback keeper up the middle, just following the blocking right into the end zone. The whole line just advanced to the end zone. Pretty nice play. That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
There you go. What a big play. That fumble, John, was huge. And Blackwolf's return was even better. I mean, he tried to cut it upfield, did everything he could to put the offense in good position. And, boy, if you dropped a pencil on the Bishop McGuinness side, everyone would look at you, John. It's quiet over there.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, Rios on for the extra point. The ball's up, and the kick is good. So 10:15 left in the second quarter. Eagles on top 14-0. Stay with us. We got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Johnny Colt back live. Madison's kickoff coming up. But I just got a text from the principal, former senior principal at Del City High School, John Benardello. We called him Principal B, and he and his wife Michelle are watching the game from home. Anyways, Principal, miss you around Eagle Country. Hope you and Michelle are doing well, and thanks for tuning in. Madison's kickoff. Over to you, Colton.
Yep, Madison's Country Cooking, located 4747 Southeast 29th Street in Del City.
Pooch kick by the southpaw kicker at the 20-yard line, taken by McGuinness, and ball's on the ground. And it is recovered by McGuinness at about the 24-yard line.
Man, McAllister and John again.
I saw that.
Tell you what, Bishop McGuinness they're going to have his number 12, bruise tattooed into their bodies by the time this night's over if he keeps hitting people like that, because he has laid some massive hits. And that's nothing new. That's what McAllister does week to week.
Play, yeah.
And what a physical player.
Yeah. I saw him in the hallway, and I said, hey, football or basketball? He's a great basketball player.
Yeah.
What are you thinking next level? And he says, football. And I said, yep, I think I can see that. All right, so here we go. Fighting Irish come out with the ball on 24-yard line. 1st and 10. 10:09 left in the second quarter here. And the Irish send Twins up top, and there's the handoff. No, it's not. Quarterback back to pass. No pressure. Looking deep down the sideline. And good coverage out there. Overthrew the receiver down around the 40-yard line or so. No flag on the play. That'll bring up second down for the Irish.
Boy, great coverage. I think that was McAllister again back there. I got a text, John, and I'm not trying to keep beating a dead horse, but the hit on the kickoff earlier that Bishop McGuinness was so upset about, possibly because they had deemed that he stepped out of bounds 5 yards before the hit, is possibly why they were upset. So if that's the case, had maybe an argument, but I didn't see it that way.
I didn't either.
So fair enough.
I can barely see 5 feet in front of me, let alone across the field. All right, here we go. Oh, might have moved on the left side of the line. Hand off to Fletcher up the middle. Yeah, he's not going to go too far. Maybe out to the 25-yard line. Pick up, call it 1 on the carry. That'll bring up third down for the Irish.
And I only bring that up, John, because I like, and you too, we like to be as fair as possible to everybody. And so,
you bet.
If there is that one McGuinness fan, we want you to know we do try to be as fair as possible.
We do.
Third down, again and long. This is where Del City wants to keep McGuinness in these third and long situations. This is, again, for Bishop McGuinness now, this becomes a massive play. Massive, massive play, down 2 scores, 9.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Cochran in gun. He's got Watts back there, offset to his left. Back to pass. And he has pressured, and he's going to go down. Back at the 22-yard line, loss of about 3 on the play. That'll bring up fourth down for the Irish. Good pressure there by the defensive line.
Man, now Del City, they're starting to
you can feel it.
Yeah, they're really starting to just have their way in every part of the game here. If they're able to score another touchdown and go up 3 scores, this is going to put a lot of pressure on the Irish.
You bet. Okay, back is, let's see who we got. Caleb Blackwolf and Katie Palmer or Turner. I can't see because of the number, sorry. There's a snap. And the kick is away. It's a good kick in the middle of the field. It's taken right at midfield. I think that might be Caleb Blackwolf over there. It was. So the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line right at midfield. We got 8:31 left in the second quarter. By the way, the second quarter is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve. They're out in Choctaw, 405. If you're writing anything down, 281-6700. And right here at home, Del City, 405-670-3665. And our second quarter is dedicated to Mr. Billy Shatswell. He's a social studies teacher, great guy. He was awarded the off-the-chain faculty due to his dedication, drive, and commitment to these kids. And there's a handoff to Caleb Blackwolf. No, I'm sorry, Jeremiah Miles up the middle. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the carry. 2nd down and 10.
That punt John, that was fair caught by Caleb Blackwolf. It was a really good job to fair catch that because of the field position that it gave Del City. If he'd have just let that ball bounce, it could have bounced all the way to their 30. So huge, important play for him to fair catch that, come up there and get it at the 50, give Del City good field position. That's something that's so important. Del City hasn't been as good at it this year as they were last year.
Good point.
But maybe Blackwolf is starting to get that opportunity now, and he's making it work.
That's a really good point. All right, so what we got is, as you can see, you got Twins up top, back to pass. Overton looking deep. He's going to keep the ball. He pulls it down. He's going to be tackled. He picked up about 2 on the play. But, there's you got to like that. He looking downfield, doesn't see anything, moves to a different location, steps out of the pocket a little bit, still looking downfield, doesn't see anything, just keeps it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He did the right thing. There was nothing open in the backside of the field that I saw, unless I missed something possibly a little bit more shallow, that I think he made the right decision, John, like you said, to hold that ball as long as you can and then take off, get as many yards as you can from there. So it's a 3rd down and 6 here for Del City. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if they possibly have a quarterback draw or one of those little flanker screens to try to pick up some yardage here and then go for it on 4th down.
I agree. You got trips up top, Twins down here on the near side, empty backfield, back to pass. He's looking for the outward. No, he's not. He's looking across the middle. He throws that ball on a rope, intended out here for Manny Davis maybe?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, that'll bring a 4th down. Well, we could be in 4-down territory. I don't know. We'll see, huh, Colton?
You can be, but Coach Jones is making the right decision. Go ahead and kick.
Yeah.
You're up 2 scores. Go ahead and pin them deep. Your defense has been forcing turnovers. While Bishop McGuinness has moved the ball a little bit, they're having some success. Del City is forcing turnovers. This is a good decision by Coach Jones. And Coach Jones having a conversation with Sincere Overton. That ball, he was anticipating the throw. So he threw that ball before Manny Davis hit his break. I mean, you're fine with that. It was just good coverage.
Yeah. And Ricklin on a fake punt around the right side. He's got Green. He's got a 1st down and more. Steps inside 30-yard line, 25-yard line. He could go. He will go. Touchdown. Flag on the play.
The flag. It's still going to be a 1st down. But it's going to take the touchdown off the board. I thought Jacoby and I were about to chest bump here in the booth for a minute, but that was, man.
I saw that flag come out. Right as he stepped across the goal line, there comes the flag. But I think blocking the back, it looked like, right? Is that what you saw, Colton?
Yeah, that or a flag, one of the two. It should bring Del City. The football will probably come back to the 15. It'll be 1st down from there. Man, John, what a great gutsy call.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Jones, I've actually really liked his game plan here. Well, let's see. They're backing it way up here. Did I miss the hand signal?
Yeah, I missed
it.
Here we go.
Holding. So that flag was just late because, the flag was thrown at the 5.
Yeah. I don't get it.
So it must have been late. He just threw it late. So that's okay. Nonetheless, Del City got the 1st down. It was a huge gutsy call by Coach Jones, and boy, did it work.
We were talking earlier in our Keys to the Game earlier this evening, and we talked about the fact that Coach Jones has a few tricks up his sleeve too, And we haven't seen that all year, have we? Have we seen that fake punt? No.
They haven't really had to, and that's a comfort. So there could be some more tricks as we go further down the road.
Trips down here on the near side, single receiver up top. Jeremiah Miles with the handoff up the middle. He's got a little bit of run room. Now he turns it on. He's at the 15-yard line, pushes his way down to around the 11, call it the 12-yard line. It's going to be just shy of the 1st down. Pick up a 9 on the play. Be 2nd down and 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Are they calling it a 1st down?
Yeah, should be.
Okay, yeah, 1st down. Okay.
Arnico Daniels lost his helmet on the play. He has to come out. And he's been really good, John. We haven't talked about him a lot. He's been really good on this offensive line. But nice run by Jeremiah Miles.
That's good to have him, huh, Colton?
Oh, it's so good to have him.
I remember 3 years ago, you knew that kid was going to be something, and sure enough, look at him out here. He's doing a great job. All right, Sincere taking around the right side, following some blocking up the middle. He's another helmet on the field.
Yeah, that should have been illegal hands to the face that time. I just happened to have lock eyes on that particular play.
Quaylen's helmet.
And Quaylen's was taking a handful of face masks. It was almost like in hockey when, back in the day, I don't know if they still do it as much, but they just take their gloves and wipe their guys' faces with them. That's what was going on right there to Quaylen, and there was no penalty. This game's been really physical, really chippy, and, kind of expected that in a playoff game. And, don't let Bishop McGuinness fool you, folks. They're a mean football team.
Oh, they are. They're very well coached, you can see. And they're good. I mean, they've moved the ball a couple of times out here. One long drive. I mean,
sure.
We'll see what happens. 5:39. There's the handoff. Rickland Holmes up the middle. He's a bruising runner. He's still on his feet, moving a pile. Everybody gets in on the push now. Inside the 5, down to about, we'll call it the 4-yard line. So that's going to be 3rd down and about 2, it looks like, as I look across the field. Call it 3.
So for Del City here, I think you probably bring Rickland into the game, I would imagine. Doesn't look like that's the case. But you still got Jeremiah back there. You probably go for it on 4th downs. You probably have 2 plays to get this. I mean, you can
with the
kick
score
it.
like it is,
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, so we got kind of a wildcat look, but we still, as Colton pointed out, still got Sincere in there. He takes it to the left side, and he's on his feet. He gets a little nudge, and he's into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown.
That 3 touchdowns, John, for Sincere Overton.
Yeah. Did Coach Jones give it to Sincere, the player of the game? Didn't that happen last week?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, that's right.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe the last game of the season is prior.
That's right, because last week was Quaylen Goodman, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, John. Rio's on for the extra point. Southpaw kickers really doing a great job this year. This snap, ball's down, kicks up, and the kick is good. 4:50 in the second quarter. Eagles on top. This is quarterfinal, second round game. Fighting Irish, 21-0 in favor of Del City. So got a ball game. We'll be right back. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Going back live with you, Jacoby Producer and Eva Black and Jacoby's brother Cedric out there on the camera. 21-0, Eagles on top, 4:50 left in the first half. And we got a Madison's kickoff.
Madison's Country Cooking. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Go check them out.
Left-footed kicker. And there's the kick. Another pooch out here on the near side, taking the 28-yard line by the Irish. Trying to make his way upfield. Cuts inside, taken down around the 35-yard line. Gives me a chance to give a shout-out to the mayor of Del City, who just checked in, and he's watching from home. He and his lovely wife, Shelley. Thanks for checking in, Mr. Mayor. And he's a little under the weather, Colton. So he's home. He usually would be here tonight. You know, you've met the mayor before. So we hope he gets better and he's got a little foot problem he's taking care of. So stay off your feet. Stay back in that recliner. Just kick back and enjoy the Eagle football team there, Mr. Mayor. And we'll look forward to when we get to see you around the campus. Hopefully it'll be pretty soon.
Nice.
All right.
A new player here taking the snap.
I see that. You bet. Motion left to right. The bad snap. Ball's on the ground. Ball's still on the ground. It's picked up by Rickland Holmes. He's on his feet. 20-yard line. 10-yard line. Touchdown, Rickland Holmes. Oh, my God. Rickland Holmes saw that ball, saw the nothing but green between him and that goal line, and he went for it.
Rickland Holmes on the scoop.
Run it up. Run it up, John. That's what you got to do now.
Yeah.
Just keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah, that's right.
This game, John, before the game, we said, I don't know, there was something in my stomach that said I was a little nervous about this game. Where last season against Guthrie, it was just a different kind of nervous. The nerves are gone. I feel pretty good now. I don't know about you.
I feel good too, Colton. Yeah, you bet. Rios, the southpaw kicker, as I call him, he's on for the extra point. Ball's snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. All right, 4:36 left in in the second quarter here at Robert Kalsu Stadium. Your Fighting Eagles on top 28-0 over the Fighting Irish of Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School. Stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
Johnny Colton back live with you here. Robert Kalsu, Memorial Stadium, 4:36 in the first half. Eagles on top, 28-0. And it's that time again, Colton, for
Madison's Country Cooking kickoff. Remember about Madison's Country Cooking, folks. You can get them on Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash. And also, seniors 60 and older can buy one meal and drink and get the second meal and drink for free. You can't get better deals than at Madison's Country Cooking.
Colton always looks at me when he starts talking about 60 and older.
I looked away on purpose that time.
So taken down around the 18-yard line by the McGuinness return man out to about the 25-yard line before he's met with a sea of red. So the Irish take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And Colton, are we allowed to give shout-outs to your wife and my wife who were watching the game? Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, my wife was a little mean to me this morning, so I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Holy cow.
No. Yeah, I don't know if she's watching or not. I think they went out to eat. But
okay.
But nonetheless, they had a lot of faith in Del City. They didn't think they had to watch. So
I got you.
We'll put it that way.
Well, Kim's watching, so hi, Kim. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, Kim.
Colton says hi. Jacoby says hi. Back to pass. Rolling to his right. He's got a receiver out here. It was number 2. Number 2, J.R. Fletcher, the senior, intended receiver. Incomplete.
It's kind of, I don't know, John, a little bit knee-jerk reaction, I feel like, for Bishop McGuinness to pull their quarterback and go to Gage Chance here.
Yeah.
I don't feel like what their struggles have really been because of the quarterback. I mean, the last play, they had a Wildcat fumble, and then they had a fumble on a kickoff. I don't know. Just, to me, a little knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, and you can tell he's got a little bit of inexperience, I think. I don't know. I mean.
Well, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah. What's his name, Colton?
What was it? I just said it was Gage. Gage Chance was his name.
Gage Chance. Got it.
So he might be taking over the rest of the way. Not sure. Maybe just trying to go to the future here, knowing you're down 28-0, see what happens.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's worth a shot. That's
you've got to, you also do have to remember this. Damon Cochran is a Division I baseball player, and he's going to be pitching at the next level. He hopes to get drafted someday. So if you're down 28-0, you don't want to get him hurt either. I get it.
Back to pass. And nice arm. He's got a receiver out here at the 40-yard line, still on his feet, kind of turns it a little bit out to 40-yard line. Pick up first down. Nice throw. Good pitch catch there by the receiver and the quarterback.
Yeah, Nate Steiner is a nice receiver, runs really good routes, and he ran one right there. Bishop McGuinness, over the years, John, have always had those receivers. They got the one guy that's undersized. When you look at him, you wouldn't think he's a football player, but he'll run right by you, and that's Nate Steiner.
Back to pass is Gage. Gage looking down the seam. He's got a receiver down the seam. Unbelievable interception. We're going to get the number. That was
Myshawn Graham.
Myshawn Graham. As you saw, and you'll see it on the instant replay, ladies and gentlemen, Myshawn is also a great basketball player. And I think what you saw was some of that basketball skill as he went up and got that ball at the highest point with one hand and hauled it in for the interception.
Oh, man. I don't know if the people at home got to see it. I think we were a little behind on the play there. But, man, John, that was a beautiful catch. That was a special highlight reel catch. And if since I don't think we got it on video, John, if we get the highlight tape from the coaches, we'll post that on social media since we missed that. That was pretty special play.
Sincere taking it up the middle. He had a empty backfield, spread out offense, and he just decided to take it up the middle, following his left side of his line. Pick up about 2 on the play. We'll call it pick up about 2. Second down, about 8. 3:05 left in the second quarter here.
Well, this game for Del City, John, we talked about before the game that these last few weeks, it kind of seemed like Del City wasn't playing as good a football as they were against Midwest City, against Collinsville. Some of those teams, we saw them really, quite frankly, embarrassed, with all due respect to them. And tonight, they're starting to do that to Bishop McGuinness right now. Sincere has empty backfield, trips up top, Twins down here on the near side. He got the quick route up there. Maybe it's Turner. I'm not sure. I think it was Katie Palmer. Was it Katie Palmer? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go, number 3. Okay. Those numbers, John, are a little bit challenging to see for whatever reason. You wouldn't think that they would be, but they are. Yeah. You have to look real closely. They did. That's the first time Del City, I think, has gone backwards tonight. So 3rd down and long here. You're up 28-0. There's about 2:08, 20 seconds left on the play clock. You could potentially run this play clock down and take a timeout, and I might consider that if I'm Del City. And then after that, maybe run the football or something like that. Make sure you don't turn it over. Don't give Bishop McGuinness any life. God, you predicted perfect. Way to go. And that was the right decision. You can take us to timeout. Good job, Colton. With 1:53, Del City leads it 28-0 over the Bishop McGuinness Irish. We'll be right back to close out the first half on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Johnny Colton back live with you. 1:53 in the second quarter. 28-0. Your Eagles on top. After a timeout, Eagles come out. Beautiful night tonight. Wind is calm. Temperature's about 47 degrees last time I checked. It's still going down. I think we might get down around freezing tonight. Motion right to left on your screen. Back to pass is Overton. He's looking up the seam. He's got a receiver out here. Dropped at the 45-yard line, and he knows it. He's on the ground saying to himself, doggone it, I should have had that. Incomplete. So they'll bring up 4th down, and the Eagles are sending the punt team on with 1:48 to go. Now, we certainly don't want to somehow give up a score here as they go into the locker room. That'll pick up their momentum. Who gets the kickoff, Colton? I don't remember.
Del City does.
Oh, Del City. Okay,
yeah,
that's right.
That's why that was important. Just don't turn it over. And, man, Sincere Overton has made 2 big-time throws tonight, John, that being one of them, and both of them have been dropped. Yeah. That's really too bad. I hate that for a kid that's throwing the ball really well like that. Del City back to punt here. Watch out. They might try to come after it for a block, so make sure you pick that up. Brooklyn Holmes on the punt. Single return man for the Irish, back standing on his 50-yard line. Play clock at 7. There's a snap. Good snap. There's a kick. Kicks away. It's a good kick over there on the far side of the field. Brings it back to about the 35, where it'll be down at around the 30, call it 37-yard line, where the Irish will take over 1st and 10 with 1:39 left in the first half. By the way, halftime, we'll try to put together some type of halftime show. The band will not be playing, I don't think, at half. So we'll see what we can figure out for you. A halftime show is going to be brought to us by Del City Tag Agency. And Del City Tag Agency over there used to be still run by the Rogers family. And Susan Rogers, who passed away here recently, she's a big-time Del City supporter, military supporter. She was very generous with her time, effort, and we miss her a lot. And but Tag Agency is her grandson right now.
And we have a little flea flicker going on. We got an out route, and it's intercepted at the 50-yard line, 40-yard line, down the sideline. Meshawn Graham cuts it inside, still on his feet, still cuts behind again, and misses the tackle, and he's brought down around the 15-yard, 17-yard line. I'm kind of watching Colton over here, and he's almost through the window with excitement and joy. Colton, you take it.
A lot of joy here, John. You know, you got to remember I'm a Deer Creek graduate, and we played Bishop McGuinness every year growing up. Became a rivalry game. It's a program I respect, but a program I have that rivalry, and it hasn't quite gone away. So watching this is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And being on Del City's sideline here, it's just a heck of a lot of fun. This team really came to play tonight.
Oh, they did.
And they're just making play after play. And they're really being pretty impressive right now. And they have an opportunity to go up another touchdown here at the end of the half.
That instant replay that we showed you there was brought to you by Joe and Greg's at Gregory's Sporting Goods. Top shop for any and all sporting goods. We're at the 18-yard line. Call it the red zone. There's a handoff to number 1, Rickland Holmes, around the right side. Picks up maybe a yard or so, not much. Red Zone is brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. World-class designs, hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. And the scoring recap drive summary was brought to you by Casa Juanito, a quick service restaurant offering fresh and flavorful fiesta meals in Del City since 1976. And Colton's dad used to hang out there back in the day, I think.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said him and his buddies used to go eat there, and that just tells you how long they've been in business. You know.
Sorry, Mr. Fleetwood. Your kid's getting kind of hard on you here. Oh, boy. Got great respect, I can tell. Okay, here we go. Sincere out on the far side of the field looking for Manny Davis out there. It's incomplete, overthrown.
You know, John, back on Facebook Live tonight is this game. And so anytime we go Facebook Live, people, if you want to give shout-outs, we read them.
Yeah.
And we do give them out on the air as long as they're tasteful.
Yeah.
You know. So the first one we see, Chris Couch says, "Let's go Del City." And so I just want to say thanks for watching. If anybody else is watching on Facebook, be sure to chime in. The players a lot of times go back and watch these games.
That's right.
So if you're a family member, they might think it's cool to hear your name.
Quads down here, spread quads, back to pass, Sincere. Top of the screen, he's got a receiver, and he's not only got a receiver, but he's got another touchdown on his resume. And let's see who it was.
Should be Chester, I think.
Josiah Chester on the reception. And the 5-yard carry into the end zone for the touchdown. Yep, you're right.
Yeah,
great job. Nice delivery on the ball, just right there on that out route.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
You know, when you run those hitch routes and curl routes and things like that, it is anticipation. Because if the ball's late, it's going to be picked off and gone the other way.
That's right.
So you got to anticipate it. And Sincere really anticipated that throw perfectly. Put that ball, and Chester did the rest, took it into the end zone.
You bet. There's a snap, ball down, kicks up, and the kick is, I love watching those guys. Kick is good. So we are at 25 seconds left in the first half. Your Eagles are on top 35-0 over the Fighting Irish from Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School. So for Eagle Nation that's at home watching the game, you're watching the Del City football team at its finest. And I think we honestly can say that's the best first half of football that we've had all year long by the Fighting Eagles. So we're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have the Madison's kickoff. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Johnny Colton back live with you for the Madison's kickoff. Rios on the kick. Another pooch kick over here on the near side, going to the 22-yard line, taken by the Irish. Number 8 had a little bit of green down here on the sideline. He had to get by a couple before, and he's taken down by Manny Davis at about the 35-yard line. So the Irish take over 1st and 10 with 21 seconds. I suspect Colton, they'll just hand it off or just let the quarterback just keep it. I don't think they'll put it upstairs.
Let's see.
But you never can tell, right? Yeah.
I was about to say, I hope they run another flea flicker. Yeah, that worked out good last time. But.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm being mean.
Number 4 is back in the game, Cochran. He's got Fletcher in the backfield with him. I'm sorry, he's got Tommy Watts back in the backfield with him.
Yeah, watch for anything tricky here.
Yeah. And there's a handoff to Watts on the left side. He's got a little running room. He's a bruising. He's their Wildcat guy across the 40-yard line. Pick about 6 on the play. That'll probably do it, I suspect. Yeah, clock keeps running.
Yeah, no reason to take a timeout here. If they'd have picked up a few more yards, maybe, because then you could try to get the ball down to the 35 and kick it. But instead, they'll do the right thing, take it to halftime. Boy, folks, if you're at home, you've got to be excited. You've got to be impressed and maybe shocked. Dell City 35, Bishop McGuinness nothing at the half. Dell City football doing exactly what they did to Guthrie last year in the quarterfinals, and the semifinals are just 2 quarters away. We'll be right back for the halftime show on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's halftime here in Del City. 35-0, Del City on top over Bishop McGuinness. I'm Colton Fleetwood. John Kilty, my partner, taking a short break down there. He's a popular guy, so a lot of people want to come talk to him. And, of course, he has a lot of history with Bishop McGuinness, so talking to some of them. Quick recap of the first half, in case you're just joining us. Del City got a stop on the opening drive for Bishop McGuinness. Bishop McGuinness started with the football, which means Del City will start the second half with the ball. And Del City came out defensively, got lucky. There was a wide open man for a touchdown for Bishop McGuinness, and it was dropped. And shortly after that, Del City went on a long, time-crunching drive to punch one into the end zone to go up 7-0. Sincere Overton's first of the game. And then Del City, again, scores another touchdown. Sincere Overton on the ground. He's got 3 on the ground tonight, making only his, I believe, 3rd start on the season. And Rickland Holmes had a scoop and score defensively, also had a fake punt that was called back. It was a touchdown that was called back, but Del City was able to still finish off that drive with a passing touchdown from Sincere Overton to Josiah Chester, freshman to sophomore, which means both those youngsters will be an Eagle for a while. You'll get to enjoy them here for a good while. So that's how we've got to this point, 35-0. Bishop McGuinness just couldn't find any answers. You know, they were making a couple plays here and there early. Looked like they were going to be able to score some points and maybe hang in there. Then the turnovers started to really cost them. And so Bishop McGuinness let the game get away from them pretty fast. They tried to run a flea flicker down 28-0 towards the close of the half. And when they did that, it was intercepted by Myshawn Graham, and Myshawn was able to set up Del City for their 5th touchdown. And that's where we are right now. Again, this halftime is brought to you by Del City Tag Agency, and we appreciate their sponsorship, of course. there is no band performance at halftime during the playoffs. It's, I believe, an OSSA rule, and so that's why there is no band out there. But a big crowd here tonight in Del City. A lot of people showed up, and that's why there's a lot of noise when Del City scores. A lot of Bishop McGuinness fans here as well. And, hey, it's been a fun one. We've got a lot of people checking in, and so I want to get to that real quick. On YouTube Live, we are reading that chat as well. We have Brian Weaver who's checked in, and he's pumped up about Rickland Holmes, says he's the beast mode nephew, and Del City needs to go all the way to the state championship. Thank you, Brian, for checking in. And we'll go check back on Facebook here in just a moment. But there are some other scores around the state of Oklahoma that we would like to get to you. Jacoby's going to get those pulled up for me. Obviously, this game 35-0, but then the Guthrie and Booker T. Washington game, that is a 2-seed versus a 3-seed, versus a 5-seed. Guthrie right now leads at 15-14 in the second quarter, a tight one there in Tulsa. Carl Albert leads Claremore 21-0 at the half. A lot of people were expecting that game to probably be like that, but we're hoping maybe Claremore could stick around and give a little bit of fight. The Newcastle-Pryor game, that's the one everyone was talking about as maybe the most exciting matchup, and it's living up to the hype. 24-17, Newcastle on top of Pryor at the half. And, of course, Pryor is who Del City beat to win the district championship game, and some thought they had a chance to make it all the way to the finals, but they've got some catching up to do, down 7 right now. Going into 6A scores, Jinx leads Union 21-0. Edmond Memorial leads Norman 20-14. We've got Bixby and Norman North. Boy, Bixby all over it, 38-7. And then Deer Creek is getting creamed by Owasso, 27-0. So there's your 6A1 football scores. And 6A2, we have Choctaw leading Sapulpa, 16-0. Putnam City and Muskogee, boy, a defensive battle, 0-0 at the half. We'll have to make sure that one's correct. And then Stillwater and Putnam City North. Stillwater's up 21-7. Sand Springs leads Piedmont 24-7. So there's your 6A2 playoff football scores as they stand right now. So there you have it, folks. Again, this score here, 35-0, Del City on top. We still have 10 minutes left to go in the break. We'll take another commercial timeout. We'll come back, and John Kilty hopefully will be joining us from there, and we can talk a little bit more about the first half and talk about what's to come in the second half. Stay with us, folks. You're watching Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Okay, so John Keelty back live with you up here in the press box. A little bit warmer, not much. 6:26 left in the halftime. And, of course, this halftime is brought to you by the Del City Tag Agency. And a little bit about the Del City Tag Agency, as I talked to you earlier. Susan Rogers had been the longtime owner of that, and she's a big-time Del City supporter of the high school, the community, but she's also a big supporter of the military out on the base. And about 4 years ago, she started a campaign to raise money so that we could throw the kids of deployed sailors and airmen, we could have a Christmas party for them. And she raises, about $4,000 a year she'd get from the community and then give it to the Navy, and they'd have a Christmas party for those little kids whose moms or dads might be deployed. And so she passed away here recently, 3 or 4 months ago. We miss her in Del City. She's great, but her legacy lives on, and matter of fact, they just made the presentation to the Navy today. So I am absolutely delighted, Eagle Nation. I hope you're tuning in for our halftime show here. We have the head wrestling coach of Del City High School. His name is Jamie Shawver, and he is a dynamite coach. He's a great teacher. Kids love him. What he's done with our wrestling program. And Coach James, I know that you're listening and you're watching tonight. But you trained Coach Shawver, and everybody knows it. And he is just a wonderful wrestling coach. And he's up here in the press box with me. Coach, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, man, it is so cool to have you up here. Thank you for joining us. So, Coach, your second year.
Third year.
Oh, this is, golly, time really flies. That's right, your third year. You and Coach Garcia just doing a great job with the wrestling program. How about talking a little bit about the wrestling program, and what are your thoughts, and what do we look like, and how's the season going to be?
Yeah, man. Really excited. Last year was a great year for us. We had I believe we had 8 girls qualify.
Yeah.
And I want to say 8 boys as well. We finished 4th on the boys' side. Most points we scored since 2009, I believe.
Yeah.
We scored 77 points. Really close. I believe we were like a point and a half out of regional championship and about 2.5 points out of second place at the state tournament. So a great year.
Yeah.
Really kind of a breakout year for our kids. They had a really great season. We had one girls state placer, Serenity High. She wound up 4th place. And then we had 4 placers on the boys' side. Dimitri Kaiser, he's a returning junior for us. He's actually the 5th Eagle in Del City wrestling history to place as a freshman and a sophomore.
Okay.
So there's 4 other Eagles that are on the wall 4 times, and 3 of them share the last name Smith. So
that's right.
Yeah,
of course.
John Pat and Mark Smith, and then Del City's own Paul Duran, who was a football player as well. They're the only ones to place 4 times, so Dimitri's on track to do that. And then we have senior returner Evan Colbert. He was runner-up for us last year. Both of them are moving up in weight classes. I think Evan's going to be either in that 113 spot or 120. And then Dimitri made quite a big jump. So he went from 132. He'll probably fall either at 144 or or 150 this year for us.
Okay.
Prince Carter, he's another returner for us. He wound up 6th at regionals, just missing the state tournament. He's hoping to cap off his senior year with some good stuff. And then another senior for us, Roger Mendoza.
Right, Roger.
He was a state qualifier last year. He's looking to find his way onto the podium this year. So we did lose 2 big point scorers for us, Liam Daniels and DeAndre Buttram.
Yeah,
they're both wrestling in college now.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of young kids moving into the lineup that we're really excited about. We have more numbers on the girls' side than we ever have before. So that's something that I'm really, really excited about. Senior Sorrel Hurd, she's injured. She got injured this summer wrestling freestyle, but she's hoping to find her way back on top of the podium. She was a state champion 2 years ago for us. And then lots of other girls in the lineup. Chloe Daniels, she's a junior.
I love Chloe.
She was
great kid.
She was a qualifier last year. She's hoping to make the podium. She wrestled all summer long, qualified for the national championships in Fargo, North Dakota. Avery Dial, she's a sophomore. She was another national qualifier for us, was on the national dual team. She was a qualifier at the state tournament last year, but wasn't quite able to make the podium. So she's really excited about this season, and she has not missed a single morning run. I believe Dimitri and Avery are the only 2 on the team that haven't missed a single workout so far this year. So that's really exciting, seeing their dedication level and how bad they want it.
Right.
So I mean, lots of points to replace on the boys' side, but I think that they're gonna match the pace of last year. So that's really exciting. And then on our girls' side, just having those numbers is really, really awesome. Seeing the growth of that sport. It's actually the fastest growing sport in America. So just excited for all of their opportunities that are in front of them.
Well, Coach, speaking of excitement, I got to tell you, and I think you know this because it's been said many times before, that the day you walked into Del City High School, it was like, oh, my God, what is going on here? Coach Salver is here. Isn't that right, Ms. Stanridge? And you bring an energy, you bring an excitement that's very contagious, not just in the wrestling program. You need to know this. It's contagious with all of us teachers, with the way we see you with the kids, and it just makes our school a better school. Our wrestling program is on fire. Everybody sees what's happening. It's very exciting for our kids in our school. But you've brought some great energy to all of our school, and we thank you for that. And also, I know that you would love to give a shout-out to one of your very special coaches who's not here tonight because she's a little under the weather and she's got some health issues. If you may, I think Coach S is listening.
Yeah, Coach Segabart is not only a mentor, not only a coworker, but just a really great friend. She's a great person. Not enough could be said about her. She shows up even when you don't ask her to. She's early. She leaves late.
Drives the bus.
Feeds kids. Steps up in more ways than I can even mention. And we're praying for her. We were lucky enough to get to go see her.
And that was the coolest thing. I was there, Eagle Nation, and my wife and I are visiting with Coach S in the hospital there, and we look at the door, and all of a sudden the door opens up, and here comes the wrestling team. Coach Salver brought the whole wrestling team up at the hospital. It was the coolest thing. And Coach S, her face and her smile, I mean, you saw it. And Danica went over there and hugged her, and I mean, the whole thing was just such a welcome sight to see. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, there's definitely a void in the room right now. I think we're all missing her quite a bit, but I think it's just added motivation to give her something to cheer for, and hopefully we can make her as happy as the Packers do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well said, Coach. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time to come up here and share with Eagle Nation what it looks like next year on your in your wrestling program. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not been to a wrestling match, you're missing. These coaches have brought such great energy, and it's an event now. I mean, I call it an event. It's no longer a match. I mean, it's an event and a lot going on and a lot in the script that I'm happy to say, but it's really, really cool. And so thank you for doing all you do for Del City High School. We have a school board member, Gina Standridge, who's standing by. So we're going to say goodbye to Coach Salver and wish him luck this year, and can't wait to see you out there with your program there, Coach.
Absolutely. We actually have our season opener on December 3rd against Perry for the girls, and then we also have our season opener for the boys on December 10th against 4A runner-up from last year, Cassia Hall, and that'll be our alumni night. So shout out to all our alumni. Can't wait to see you guys there.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thank you,
Good luck.
Captain.
You're welcome. Okay, we're going to put Gina Standridge right here on real quick. It's almost time for the ball game, so the players are getting ready. But Gina, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
So welcome to the broadcast. Everybody out there knows who Gina Standridge is. She's a school board member. She's a Hall of Famer from Del City High School. She's a big-time supporter. But the reason I asked her to come up here right now is because that tunnel that you saw those kids run through yesterday and then today that makes them so excited, makes them feel really, really proud, really great, was all a result of Gina Standridge's efforts, and she got some donors to help out. We appreciate those donors, but tell us what that was all about. How did you get all of that done? You know, that did you call some companies? And
I did.
Yeah?
We called several big-name hitters that we thought would help Del City High School and back us, and several of them came through. It wasn't just me. It was a community effort.
You're right. I know. You led it, though.
You know, it was a community effort. We thought that Del City was the only Mid-Del team that did not have a run-through, and I felt it was necessary to have that.
Yeah. That's really cool. We're getting ready to start the second half, but before you go, don't leave those headset on. I want to tell you that we all appreciate everything that you do for Del City, for our kids, for our program, for our school. You're pretty awesome there.
I love my Eagles.
We love you.
Go Eagles!
All right, there you go. See ya. You can get those Colton over there. Okay, here we are back for the kickoff here to open the second half. As you see on your screen, the Irish are kicking off right to left, and there's the kick. And it's an onside kick. The ball is still on the ground.
I think Del City got it back.
I think so, too.
Del City looked like they knew that was coming.
You know what? I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah, which tells me they talked about that in the locker room. So, well done by Del City. Worth a shot for Bishop McGuinness. Both ways. Del City gets the ball now in pretty good field position at the, let's see where they're at, the 37-yard line. So Del City, John, I mean, we talked about it during the break whenever you were going down there to find some interviewing guests, and just how impressive this has been, because Del City did this to Guthrie last year, and, you know, a lot of people just didn't predict it.
Yeah,
and
thought it was going to be a more physical game. And
yeah,
you're right.
Exactly. And I think Bishop McGuinness, one of the problems they had is they thought they had to throw the ball a lot to win this game, which they probably did. But at the same time, it's also put them in a huge hole.
And there's a handoff. Jeremiah Miles around the left side. Breaks through a couple tackles before there was a swarm of hit over on the far side. A swarm meaning a tackle. And I think the Irish have come out to play.
Yeah, they're not going to quit.
No.
This is a very prideful program.
Yes.
Every year. I can tell you, probably in the last 24 years, there's not been one team for Bishop McGuinness that has quit in a football game. These kids work hard. Back to that point, though, John, sometimes it's just in a playoff game, you're going against a team that you know is probably better than you are, and you try to play something that's not particularly your strength. And sometimes that can be a real big mistake, and I think the Irish did that tonight.
Hand off to Jeremiah Miles up the middle, hits the second level pretty quick, out to about the 43-yard line. Pickup of maybe, we'll call it 4 on the play, out to about the 43-yard line. 4 yards short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles. I'll just follow up a little bit more. Gina Standridge, who was just on the broadcast, she really does a lot, and she really cares a lot about these kids at Del City High School. And, that was all her doing, and a few donors that helped out there to put that tunnel. And those kids, I remember they were putting it together last Friday, and when they got to run through that tunnel, it was like Christmas morning, It was just really cool to watch their excitement. So, Gina Standridge, thank you very much. There's a handoff on the end around, 50-yard line, got some wheels. It's Katie Palmer. Down to the 20-yard line, he's going to score. 10-5, touchdown, Eagles. So it didn't take the Eagles long as Katie Palmer turned on the Jets, headed down the sidelines, 58 yards on the touchdown.
You know what, John? That's going to count as a pass for Sincere Overton.
Yeah.
So that's going to stack some yards for Sincere. But, man, Katie Palmer's so electric.
Yeah, he is.
All season long, Del City's wanted to get that guy in space, and that's a really good play call. I mean,
I agree.
You've got Bishop McGuinness just kind of on their heels, not sure what's going to be thrown at them next, and you come out there and throw that at them for the touchdown. That's beautiful. What a start to the second half, too.
Yeah, you bet. So the extra point, Rios on, southpaw kicker. The hold is down, kick is up, the kick is good. 10-20 in the third quarter. We just got started, and we just got on the boards. 42-0. Your Eagles on top here as we start the third quarter. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
John and Colton back live with you, and we got Robert Bell here on producing. So, Jessica, if you're listening, if you're watching, or Mama Bell or Mama Hooper up there, Hopper, I'm sorry, up there in outside of Green Bay, that's where she lives. Green Bay's big Packer fan. So if you're watching, your grandson's doing a great job here producing this broadcast. There's the pooch kick out to the 25-yard line, taken by the Irish. And headed to the other side of the field. Number 18, he's got a little bit of running room, but quickly that road was closed off quick by the Eagles. Ball's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line, where it'll be Irish football, 1st and 10. I'm sorry, Colton.
No, you're good.
10-14 left in the third quarter.
Christian Akadari's had a pretty strong game tonight, making some pretty key tackles. We got another shout-out, John, real quick. Whit Taylor says he loves listening to us and says go Eagles. So we sure appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in.
Let me tell you about Whit in just a second. So there's a handoff. It looks like we got Fletcher back in the backfield there again with Cochran, the quarterback, the senior quarterback. So Whit Taylor is a police officer over there in Del City, Colton. He's a great guy, and he's a great mentor for the younger police officers. You can tell whenever he's around them, and we're very grateful for everything he does for our neighborhood and our community. All right, number 5 is back in for down the sideline is the receiver. And he had a little running room. It looks like he might have been able to get by the defender around the 40-yard line. Last line of defense, as a matter of fact. Nothing but green ahead, but he's brought down at the 40-yard line. So the quarterback now is Gage Chance back in for, and we got hurry-up offense going on with the Eagles. So there's a snap, and there's a handoff this way. No, he keeps it. Number 5 keeps it. That's Gage Chance on the carry.
Hit hard by Nikwe there. You know, the play before, John, I don't know if you caught it. When Chance took that snap, he dropped to a knee, and it looked like he picked up the ball while he was still on a knee.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah,
he probably should have been down by contact prior before he threw that ball. But when the score is 42-0, John, the Eagle coaching staff is not quite as urgent to yell at that play, so they'll let that pass.
Right. And there's a quick stop route at the top of the screen, almost intercepted, Colton. I'm thinking, Turner, a little bit, he probably has some thoughts of trying to go for that. If he would have, and he stayed on his feet, he had nothing but green in front of him. So third down for the Irish, 3rd and 10, let's call it. Ball spot at the 39-yard line. If you just joined us, the Eagles have had a flurry of touchdowns, both off of turnovers and off of their powerful offensive display tonight. Back to pass is Chance. He's got almost intercepted and his tip drill, and it's caught by the Irish receiver down to the 20-yard line, in the red zone. We'll call it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Nice pitch catch there by Chance, and maybe Steiner on the reception. I didn't see, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Hurry up offense. Empty backfield. Rolling to his right. Coming across the middle. He's got a receiver. Broken up. Beautiful play.
Akadari.
There you go. You're just talking about him on defense.
Another great play. The play before, Nikwe, I thought it was going to be a pick six. He did too. He was looking at the end zone and just let the ball slip through his hands. He's still not happy with himself about that. He read that play absolutely perfectly.
There's a handoff. It's a keeper. The ball's on the ground, and a ball is picked up. Our linemen are getting pretty daggone good picking up that football and trying to go run for a touchdown. At this time, it's number 60.
56.
50. Oh, it's
Cam Freeman.
Cam Freeman, that's right, number 56.
He's had last week he played really well, and he's back to playing really well tonight. I mean, it's just every which way you look, it's Del City red. I mean, it's just going really their way in every aspect of the game tonight. And this is this game is already ugly, and it's got an opportunity to get even uglier here. Cash Cortner going to check into the football game, which I'm really happy to see that.
Just going to say, Cash is in the quarterback for the Eagles. In gun, back offset to his right, motion left to right on your screen. There's a handoff to Jeremiah Miles up the middle. He's still on his feet, but that's not going to be long standing. So maybe pick up a 1 or 2 on the play. Yeah, Cash is, all of you remember up in Claremore, he had a high ankle sprain, it was, Colton.
Yeah.
And he's been kind of nursing that high ankle sprain for the last couple of games. He gets in and out, like Coach said during the interview there. Try to get him on the field a little bit just to keep him kind of fresh as we get closer and as we get deeper into the playoffs.
And John, I'm sure you've had a high ankle sprain probably at some point in time.
You bet. It just doesn't go away.
No, it doesn't.
Forever.
It's one of those things that you feel good, and then all of a sudden you take one step and you're not good.
I know
It's not fun.
Cash hands it off. No, he doesn't. He keeps it around the left side. Looks like he's gingerly around the left side, out to about the 38-yard line. But that's good. Cash gets some confidence in his ability to run there a little bit. Good job.
Yeah, the thing with high ankle sprains, if anybody's had them out there, I'm not a doctor by any means, but I can tell you that when you do it, it seems like your ankle always gets just a little weaker every time you do it. And so, even to this day for me, I've had several high ankle sprains, unfortunately, on the same ankle, then broke that ankle. And now ever since then, if I go out and play basketball or anything, just running with the kids, there's still some steps
a little something
where you feel – it's not that it hurts. It's just more of a confidence thing. Is my ankle going to give out? There's some of that when you're injured. So you got to remember those things.
Whoop, that didn't work. Oh, it's going to be a timeout by the Eagles. Okay, if they're going to call a timeout, so are we. 6:39 in the third quarter. We'll get our third quarter sponsor when we come back. 42-0, Eagles on top. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree.
Johnny Colton back live with you. There's a snap, handoff. No, it's not. It's a quick out route out here, a stop route rather. Josiah Chester gets by the defender, the first defender, still on his feet before he's brought down. Inside the 50, called the 47-yard line. They will move the markers. That was about a 17-yard pickup for another Eagle first down. That was nice to see him get back there, feel comfortable in the pocket, and throw that thing all the way to the sideline, Colton.
Yeah, it is. Cash is a great quarterback.
Yeah.
And, Del City has a luxury right now because they have two of the better quarterbacks in the state, two of the best in 5A. It's quite the luxury to have.
The Eagles come out in doubles, and there's a quick pitch out to the right to Jeremiah Miles. Cuts it inside, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, breaks another tackle before he's brought down inside the 30, call it the 29-yard line. A pickup of about 20 yards on that play. No, called 17 yards for another Eagle first down.
Yeah, man. Bishop McGuinness did something dirty there, which you don't see them do a whole lot of that kind of stuff. Ripped Jeremiah's helmet off while he was laying on the ground and then threw it.
Ooh.
And the referees are going to get that call, and they may have a little extra conversation about it. We'll have to see. I didn't see who did it, but Jeremiah came up pretty upset, and his coaches were telling him, you're okay. They got the penalty, and he calmed down pretty quickly. But nice run by Jeremiah, and they're going to get 15 tacked onto this. So this ball will go inside the 20 once they determine and mark it off.
Yeah, I missed that. Okay. They mark it off inside the 20. Gives me a chance all the time. A lot of times those explosive plays have passed the red zone. They go direct to the end zone, so I don't get a chance to brag on my good friend Joe and Greg down at Gregory Sporting Goods or Triple Elite Screen Printing. And the red zone is brought to us by Triple Elite. Fine world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. All right, so we got 1st and 10. They're getting the markers all set up there on the top of your screen. Got a play adjustment coming in from the sideline. Katie Palmer coming to this side. Kind of gets a little bit familiar with the new play call.
Got to hurry.
3 seconds. There's the handoff. Jeremiah around this side. He's got a lot of running room into the end zone. When he saw that little bit of green, he got through that in a hurry. We all saw it. You saw it on the screen. Eagle touchdown.
There's Jeremiah Miles. Welcome back, my friend.
Yeah, good to have you back.
So good to have him back.
Yeah. You're right, Colton. I mean, just another dimension because of the very thing that you can.
Yeah.
Caleb and Ricklin, as you said, can concentrate on defense, be a little bit more fresh when they get on defense, and that's a whole new dimension.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And, Tell City their offensive line, let's give them a lot of credit.
Go.
I mean, that hole was huge. I'm not so sure I couldn't have ran through it. That was impressive.
And you could have brought your wife with you.
Probably. No, you're not wrong.
And your kids.
The whole family will walk through that hole.
So 5:37 left in the third quarter. 49-0. Your Eagles on top, having their way tonight over the Fighting Irish of Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School. We'll be back. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network, where we're ready for the Madison's Country Cooking kickoff here for Del City. Leading it 49-0. It's a pooch kick here, John.
Yep. Oh, how about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? This kid's still on his feet. Nice return. Pooch kick that got kind of a little out of control, overrun the coverage a lot of time. That sometimes happens when you do those pooch kicks. You got to make sure that you defend downfield, and Eagles almost got caught with that. So good field position for the Fighting Irish as they come out here. 5:29 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, got a little over-aggressive, John, like you said. And so here we go. Let's see if the Eagle defense can keep the Irish out of the end zone. I think that's important to this Eagle defense. They want to keep them out.
I agree. All right, into quarterback is Gage. He's looking deep. He's going to keep the ball as he moves a little bit forward. Good play. Who's so fired up down there?
Ryan Mukes. Wow, nice play. He did a great job. Man, he didn't give up on the play. He kept chasing, kept hunting, and he was able to pay it off with that tackle. Nice job.
Gage Chance at quarterback. He's got running back is number 9, Watts, and he hands it off to him around the right side. He breaks through. He's still breaking through. Tough runner. tough runner as he gets inside the 15 down the 14-yard line. They're going to move the sticks. The Irish have a first down, and the Eagles are kind of on their heels a little bit here.
Yeah, good physical run by Watts, and he is a really strong guy. He's a little shaken up. He took a big hit from Nikwe there at the end, but good run from him, broke a couple tackles, and got the first down.
Stays in the backfield. Back to pass is Chance. He's looking across the middle. What happened? Oh, it was knocked down to the line of scrimmage. Intended receiver was number 6 out there. His favorite receiver, I think, is safe to say. Nate Steiner. Incomplete. Second down.
Yeah, that was a weird play. It almost looked as if, I don't know, it looked like Chance maybe was trying to throw off his back foot, like he thought he was anticipating getting hit. And I don't know if it got knocked down, John, by an Eagle, or if it just hit one of his own players on the backside.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't either. Okay, Chance hands it off to number 2 this time, J.R. Fletcher. Still on his feet, kind of breaks through a little bit out to the inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Pick up about 4 on a play, third down.
Del City taking their foot off the gas, maybe a little here, not wrapping up, not finishing their tackles. Coach Jones won't like that. No matter what the score is, you got to finish your tackles. Still forcing them into another third down. This will probably be 4-down territory.
You bet. 3rd and 5. There's a handoff there around the left side, and he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. The running back was number 2, J.R. Fletcher, the senior out of Bishop McGuinness. So bring a 4th down, 4th and about 4. Obviously, the Irish are going to go for it. I don't suspect they're going to try to get 3.
Yeah, another good tackle there from Nikwe. He's had a nice night tonight as well.
So there's a snap, back to pass. In the pocket, there's pressure from the outside. It's intercepted. It is Rickland Holmes down the far sideline. He's at the 30, 40. I'm going to love calling this. He's at midfield. He's at the 40-yard line. He could go all the way. 30, 25, 20. He cuts it inside to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Rickland Holmes! I love that.
Oh, put that in the Hall of Fame calls for John Kilty.
I don't know about that, but that sure was fun. I was getting ready to hand it off to you, Colton. It took a long time, you know what I mean?
Oh, that was a thing of beauty.
Golly.
And the cutback there as well, there at the end. I mean, that's how you do it in the open field. That's just a big-time player that not very many people are going to have any chance trying to bring him down. My goodness, Del City, ever so impressive here tonight.
Very impressive. You're right. Ever so impressive, like you said.
Wow.
Southpaw kicker, I love saying that, on for the extra point. Snap, ball's down, kicks up, and the kick is good. All right, so put another point on the board. We do 56. 56 for Del City, 0 for our visitors from Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School. 3:20 left in the third quarter. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back live with you, Colton, with the kickoff.
Madison's Country Cooking. Hey, they serve a lot of cool new things now, too. You got to remember they have the Mediterranean menu now, so make sure you go check them out. It's Madison's Country Cooking in Del City.
Southpaw kicker, Rios. Perfect in extra points, and we expect another pooch. Getting really good at these pooch kicks. He's got medium range and long range. There's kind of a long range down here to the 25-yard line, taken by the return man for the Irish. doesn't get much, out to about the 29-yard line or so. This third quarter dedication goes to Coach Segabart. You know, earlier today, I don't know if you heard it when I had the wrestling coach on here. Coach Segabart is the girls' wrestling coach, one of them with Coach Shawver. At any rate, like we said, she's had a couple of health issues, and we're all praying for her. She's a great lady. She's a great coach, great teacher, and an even better person. Kids absolutely love Coach S. That's what we call her. So, Coach S, get better quick. We miss you around Eagle Country. We love you, and get back. We need you here. Okay. So now the Fighting Irish come out. There's a handoff this time. Nope. The quarterback's going to keep it. The quarterback now is number 4, Cochran, the senior, back in. Quick shout out to one of our math teachers, one of the best math teachers I've ever met, Kelly Brown. Kelly Brown lives out in Choctaw. She's watching the game. She's married to a firefighter. Son went to Choctaw High School. Great family, great teacher. Kelly, thanks for turning in, and thanks for all you do for our kids. There's a handoff this time. Again, Watts in the backfield. Kind of bruises his way out to about the 34-yard line.
Got a guy that checked in on Facebook. Kevin Markhart says that D is hungry and they are eating. Yes, sir, they are. It's a good one. Thanks for checking in. Another third down and long, and boy, they're eating and they're still hungry too.
Oh yeah. And back to pass. It is Chance. I'm sorry, that's number 4. That's Cochran in there. There's a sack by the Eagles. Our public address announcer, Mike Patton, he gets pretty excited with these sacks, and I think you at home can even hear it. Not even through our broadcast. You could probably hear him outside, but he gets pretty I don't know if you can hear him.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty excited out there. 1:57 left in the third quarter. We got 4th down here, and Bishop McGuinness goes back in punt formation.
I don't know how he has a voice by the end of the night.
I know it.
He's got powerful vocal cords.
Golly. Gets him fired up. And there's a kick. And it's a kick midfield. It's fair catch. Take it. Whoa, I don't know. Yeah. KD, you might not be able to do that. No. There goes the flag on the play. This third quarter is brought to you by Whataburger, who was advertising with us this entire year, as I mentioned earlier in the first quarter. They're over at 5925 Southeast 15th Street over in Midwest City. And what they say, their tagline is, give your taste buds that winning feeling with the new boneless Whata Wings from Whataburger. So thank you, Whataburger, for sponsoring our third quarter and for all the sponsorships you give us throughout the year. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Eagles on top, 56-0. We like saying those kind of things. Like to repeat them. That's a great score. But even better than that, it's just a great offensive and defensive performance by this football team tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's been pretty fun to watch. And another YouTuber checks in, this time on YouTube. Juanita Thompson says, go Eagles, go. Thanks, Juanita.
All right.
Checking in.
All right, so the Eagles come out. They're going to send doubles right and left. We've got Miles offset motion. There's a handoff to Miles. No, it's not. It's a keeper by Cash Kortner. He quickly going to scamper to the sidelines, out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Pick up about 3 or 4 on the play. You know, those are some good calls, giving the quarterback a chance to move outside a little bit, turn on the jets a little bit, and kind of get his ankle moving a little bit. So, that kid's a talented quarterback, and so he's getting some good action tonight, getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, and it's important to note he's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's got a bright future too. So
you bet.
He's a solid young athlete.
And he hands off this time to Miles on the left side. Miles picks up about 4. No, I'm sorry. He picked the first down, but it looks like he's going to pick up about 10 on the play. The ball's going to be spotted at the 47-yard line, yeah.
Jeremiah Miles is having a heck of a night.
Oh, I love watching him play. I'll never forget when he's a senior. No, he's a junior now. Is that right?
Oh, he should
Miles
be
a junior, or is he a senior? But I remember his freshman year when he came out, and he came out, when the game was away, and they put some of the freshmen in there. And you said back then, that kid's got talent. That kid's going to be somebody. Sure enough, look at him his junior, senior year, just doing great things. And there's a Cash Kortner up the middle. Oh, he is met at the 50-yard line. He gets right up.
Good hit. Good hit right there. And I love the way Cash just pops up. Like, yeah, we're all good.
I was thinking the same thing.
No big deal. He's a tough kid. Good hit, though. The tackle was made by Jace Weeks. He's one of their better defensive players. So that'll do it for the third quarter, folks. Your television's correct, folks. There's no errors. 56-0 is the score, and we still got a fourth quarter coming up. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm bacon blaze jalapeno double. I think the pole's broken.
Johnny Coleman back live with you. Fourth quarter. Eagles with Cash Kortner in there. Hands it off to Miles. Jeremiah Miles around the left side off tackle down inside the 50 into Irish territory. Call it the 46-yard line. And it's important to note, Colton, that we have Robert Bell kind of doing some full-time here on producing on the computer. He could be in the lineup next year, depending on how things go with Jacoby down at OU and Jacoby moving up in the world. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm excited about having Robert.
Yeah.
Robert does a good job. You know, before the game, John, he was down there helping put up the inflatable entrance for the football team. Did it last week, too. So
that's right.
He's doing wearing many hats for Del City right now.
He's a many talented young man. So, Mama Jessica, you've raised, I know you're watching, you're raising a great kid here. So we got timeout by Del City. 11-12, fourth quarter, 56-0. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing.
Johnny Colton back live with you, and as we said earlier, Robert Bell is getting a lot of producing time in here. There's a handoff to Jared. No, it's not. It's a quick out route down here to number 6. Highshaw, yeah. Highshaw's in the game. Good.
He gets the first down, makes the catch, and, boy, he was ready to get upfield, and he tripped on his own feet. He's going, oh, you're kidding me. He thought he had a chance there to go score. Highshaw has a lot of ability.
Yeah.
He's a player that when he gets the ball, he does have an opportunity to score. He had some carries. I still remember it. Against Midwest City at the end of the game, he rushed the ball extremely well to end that game, and so he is a player capable with the ball in his hands.
You bet. And Eagles come out in doubles. And Kortner hands it off to Miles around this side. He's got a lot of running room. He's going to score. You're not going to catch that guy. Down to the end zone, touchdown. Number 4, Jeremiah Miles. Put 6 more on the board. Oh, my God. I love watching that kid run, too.
Oh, man, Jeremiah's having a nice game, but who's not? I mean, it seems like everybody for Del City has brought their game tonight. That's why they're up 62-0 on Bishop McGuinness. And, folks, I'm telling you, Bishop McGuinness does not get beat 62-0. This doesn't happen with that program. They are such a good program, and so this makes it even more impressive for Del City. They just really came to play tonight. They've only had one penalty, John, and it was questionable. So they've really just played a clean, solid performance tonight.
You're right, Colton. There's the snap. The hold, the kick is up, the kick is good. So put another point on the board. That makes 63-0. Yep, you've heard it. 63-0. Eagles on top of the Fighting Irish from Bishop McGuinness. 10:23. We're in the last quarter here. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Colton back live with you, and over to Colton.
Madison's Country Cooking kickoff here. Madison's Country Cooking, as we talked about earlier, has some good specials if you're 60 and older. Also has specials if you're 12 and under. So there's no reason. I mean, no matter what age you are, no matter how many family members you got, Madison's Country Cooking is the place you need to go.
Southpaw kicker Rios on for the Eagles. Right to left on your screen. And there's another pooch. This time it's a deep pooch down to the 20-yard line. The ball's on the ground. That was taken by number 8 there. Return man.
You know, John, that last touchdown by Jeremiah Miles, his second of the game, brought to you by our good friends over at Casa Bonita.
Beautiful.
And they've been in business since 1976, as we said, serving delicious Mexican food. You got to go check them out this weekend. Listen, here's the deal. You can go to Madison's Country Cooking for breakfast, and then for lunch or dinner, go hit up Casa Bonita. I mean, that's a pretty good day of eating.
That's a good day. Oh, boy. Okay, so Fighting Irish football. Ball's at the 32-yard line. In at quarterback, we'll see, I think it's number 4. Might be 5. It's 4. Cochran back in. Hands it off to the running back, number 2. That J.R. Fletcher. He's taken down after pick up about 2 on the play.
10 minutes to go here. Try to get a score. Carl Albert looks like they're at 42-7 right now on Claremore, so doing their job as well.
Yep.
Claremore, no slouch. So,
and if everything holds, Colton, then we'll meet these Carl Albert Titans again in the semifinals. Okay, number 4 takes the ball himself. Cochran, quarterback, senior, off the left side of the tackle there. Pick up about 1 or 2 on the play, not much. Be third down. So let's see. That's going to be. Have you looked at the bracket, Colton?
Yeah,
so that'll
be the next game we play.
Right,
Carl
Friday
Albert.
night.
It should be December the 6th, is what it says on the OSSA bracket, which would mean 2 weeks from tonight.
Okay.
On a Friday night. So, that's what it looks like for now. The location is still up in the air. Heard some rumors. I don't even want to say any rumors on where it could be, but John, that game is going to be exciting. Carl Albert's really good, obviously. Yeah. Del City last year didn't win that game, but Del City played the worst game they played all season against them last year.
True.
I'd like to see them play well this time.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're well on their way tonight's performance. Rolling to his right. He's got it. Boy. Look at Katie Palmer. Colton.
That was actually Nicholas Holmes, I think.
Oh, is that Nick Holmes?
Yeah,
okay.
Those 7s and 3s trick me a
Oh, they do.
Too.
Yeah, good eyes.
You know, Nicholas, earlier in the game, earlier during warm-ups, before the game, I should say, I was down on the field waiting to interview Coach, and they were running defensive back drills, and I wasn't even looking. All of a sudden, I look up, and his face mask is in my face. And,
oh, really?
I thought I was about to get taken out. He said, "Oh, no, I wouldn't do that to you." And he patted me on the back.
Oh, that is so cool. Isn't it fun having a relationship with these players?
Yeah.
And we're not just broadcasters. We know these kids. We kind of We get to know him throughout the season, and that's really fun to be a part of. Fair catch by over there by Caleb Blackwolf at the 34-yard line. So the Eagles take over 1st and 10. I think the clock's probably going to move pretty quick now. 8:49 left in the ball game. This fourth quarter, as I mentioned earlier, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But the final quarter is brought to you by the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group. So they sponsored this last quarter. They're a hard-working group over there in Del City to preserve the legacy of the uncommon character of the class of 63 All-State, All-American from OU, and NFL Rookie of the Year, Robert Kalsu, who was the only professional athlete killed in the Vietnam War. The Robert Kalsu Legacy Group, thank you for sponsoring our fourth quarter. Handoff this time. No gain on the play, maybe 1 or 2 yards. I didn't catch the number.
I think it was Jeremiah.
There's still Miles in there, okay.
Yeah, they're going to get him his carries tonight.
That's a good idea, yeah.
He's fresh.
Because he was out last, 2 games maybe or so?
2 or 3, yeah. Yeah, it's good to have him back. He's had a nice night tonight. He might be player of the game. He's one of them up there. We'll have to talk about it, but he's definitely a qualifier.
You bet. Yeah, that's a good point.
Del City now, they're going to run quite a bit of clock start to run off here, which up 63-0. Kind of proved your point. Nothing else to really prove, although scoring 70 is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But we'll see. There's still a lot of time, so you can't take your foot off too much.
There's a snap, and Kortner's going to keep it up the middle. And he's getting some good action, certainly running the big piles of big bodies out to about the 40-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play. And ladies and gentlemen, we will have post-game show. Our post-game is brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance and a local insurance company. And Patrick is a great community supporter of what we're doing here. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance Agency. They're over there in Midwest City. Their agency is family-owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. I'll tell you a little bit more about where their office is. Kortner takes the snap, back to pass. He's got the out route, top part of your screen, incomplete. But their office is located at 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. And so come by and see us at 560 West Boeing Drive. That's their address. Sweet day. And give us a call at 405-733-7671. As part of that post game, of course, we always have Colton Fleetwood go down, interview the head coach, and then also present the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group Player of the Game. And this year we teamed up with Buffalo Wild Wings to sponsor that award. So it's always fun in the post game to hear from the coach and from the Eagle player that's selected as Player of the Game. So we got 4th down and 3. And it looks like we're going to call timeout by the Eagles. We are. Yeah. So 7-12 in the ball game. Eagles on top, 63-0. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
And the Eagles on to punt. Rickland Holmes back to get the snap. He punts it, gives it a good jut. The ball's on the ground, and the ball is picked up. And the runner is tripped up. He was headed to the end zone.
Yeah, you can't advance a muffed punt. So
that's right. That's right.
The referees did a good job there of marking the ball at the 25-yard line. One of the officials did, at least, the near sideline judge. Credit to him.
Yeah.
You know, I'll never forget. I know there's some big OU fans that listen. I'm on the opposite end of it, obviously, being a Texas guy. But that there was a Red River rivalry game, and I'll never forget it. Me and my cousin watched it together. It's like one of the few games we watched together. And Texas had picked up a muffed punt, ran it into the end zone, and we were celebrating and screaming and yelling, and then couldn't figure out what was going on. And you can't advance a punt. That's when I learned the rule.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So I don't know. It stuck in my mind, but ever since then, I don't ever get excited anymore anytime someone recovers a muffed punt.
All right, there's a handoff, Jeremiah, around this side. He's stopped immediately by the edge guy out there, number 28. A pickup of none on the play. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ball's going to be spotted right there at the 26-yard line. The fourth quarter, we always dedicate the fourth quarter to our seniors. Throughout all the season, we always applaud our seniors for the leadership in the classroom, on the field, in the halls, and also their families for the support they've given these athletes over the last 4 years of their high school career. Of course, some of them are going to go on and play at the next level. But the fourth quarter, to the seniors and your families, thank you. Thank you for your leadership, mentorship, hard work, commitment, discipline, effort, toughness, and pride. Out to the 24-yard line, the ball carrier. Pick up about 2 on the play. Miles on the carry.
One of the keys that came into this game, John, I wondered about how Bishop McGuinness would hold up. They run a 3-man front, which anybody that knows me knows I'm not a big fan of 3-man fronts. But when you run a 3-man front the way that Bishop McGuinness does, if you look at it on the camera, you can see the size difference. I mean, they've got 2 tall guys, but they're not really wide, right? They're pretty thin guys. And so you got 3 guys that are just – they're oversized, and typically in that position, they're probably going to be a little overpowered. Del City, I think, saw that matchup early, and that's why you saw so many runs right up the middle, and they've just really creamed Bishop McGuinness there.
I think you're right, Colton. So there's Jeremiah Miles. He was trying to scoot to the outside. He saw a little opening out there. Got by one defender before he was brought down. Pick up about, maybe call it 1 on the play, not much. 4th down. 5:25 left in the ball game. Eagles on top, 63-0. The absolute best performance, both offensively, defensively, special teams. This is what we talked to, Colton, when you and I talked about a complete game.
Yeah.
This was their complete game of the season. What a time to do it, right before the semifinals. And as it looks like right now, at least from what I've seen and what I've heard, it could be a rematch. State championship last year with Carl Albert.
Yeah, the only difference is the winner of the game will have to win another one, but, it's just the way the brackets played out. Unfortunately, Del City going to get a delay of game here. But, playing against Carl Albert next week is, in a lot of ways, going to be the state championship game. It depends who gets to the finals. Looks like, I think, Newcastle Pryor were in a pretty heated matchup there. We'll have to go back and check that score.
Oh, really? Okay.
In a minute. Booker T. Washington and Guthrie were pretty tight, so you never know. Those games are pretty evenly matched, but I don't think any of those teams match up very well against Del City or Carl Albert. Yeah. So you would imagine both these teams will have the favorite going into the title game. But, man, John, Carl Albert has a lot of Division I players on their team. Yep. Del City's got quite a few as well. I think what it's going to come down to is the trenches, who wins in up front for both teams.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Back to pass. Cash Kortner looking at, got the crow route up on the top of the screen. Ooh! Nice catch there. I guess there was no face mask. Sure did look like it. Inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. I can't see who the receiver was up there.
It's like Chester.
Chester, yeah, okay. That'd be a good guess, that's for sure, if that was me. Out to the 8-yard line.
Chester's had a really good year.
Good game, yeah. A really good year.
Next year is going to be a big breakout season for him, I think. That was a good throw by Cash, too. Yeah, it was. It was a great throw. I was a little nervous at first when Chester came back to the ball. He caught it in front of the sticks, and then he was able to make a nice move to get the first down. He's hard to tackle in space. It's almost like the first guy never brings him down.
Eagles with single receivers up top. Double tight. And we shift the twins out in here on the left side, on the near side. Kortner's going to take himself up the middle. Kind of slashes it inside before he got to the line of scrimmage and picks up 1 or 2 on the play. We'll call it the 4-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and goal to go for your Eagles. Now, Colton, if we score here, we just hung 70 points on that scoreboard.
Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought? I'd love to see Cash Kortner get an opportunity to punch one in here.
That would be fun. All right, here we go. Same formation as before, double tight. Motion left to right, Manny Davis to the right side. Now we've got twins up top. Kortner, he is going to hand it off this time to Highshaw. Highshaw is met pretty handedly at about the 5-yard line, knocked back. So loss of 1 maybe on the play, and it'll be 3rd down, goal to go for the Fighting Eagles.
Yeah, it looked like his own guy. Him and his own guy collided, and that's what caused him to go down. 3rd down, Del City will probably run this clock down as far as they can go, although the play clock is at 0 right now, so not really sure.
I don't think they reset it.
I don't think they reset it yet. Now they will. Referee's given the hand signal, although it's taking a moment.
There he goes. They got it.
Nobody's going to complain about the clock right now, John.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, Cash Quarter, he's going to keep it like you said, and that's not going to go anywhere. Matter of fact, we're going to call that a sack back to the 10-yard line. Cash get back up. Always like to see that.
You know, John, kicking a field goal here is kind of like one of those things where it's a little bit rubbing salt in the wound.
But
at the same time, yeah, you'd kind of like to kick it. And I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean,
it should be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't think it's okay, you haven't been following Del City football. They need practice at kicking, and they just haven't kicked a lot.
And as you get closer to the end, those games get tougher and tougher. And who knows? It might be a field goal extra point that wins it.
Yeah, and it's from the right hash.
Yeah.
These are tough. He's a left-footed kicker, so these are things you want.
You bet. 16-yard, 26-yarder. There's a snap, ball's down, kicks up, and the kick is good. Colton's giving us a touchdown sign up here in the press box. I didn't need to look at the referees. I just looked at Colton. So at 1:10 left in the ball game. Your Eagles just went up 66-0. 66-0. So we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have Madison's kickoff, and we'll also have the postgame coming up in 1 minute, 10 seconds. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's just a little.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope.
John and Colton back with the Madison's kickoff. The southpaw kicker. Checking his line. Line looks good. Approach to the ball, and there's the kick, and it's a pooch kick, deep pooch kick, down to about the 15-yard line. Takes a couple of bounces, and let's see, it does go into the end zone. Maybe it was out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Yeah, right at the half-yard line, it popped out of bounds. I thought he was going to get his first touchback of the season right after making the field goal.
Yeah.
So they'll get it at the 35.
You bet.
Rios, back-to-back weeks, he's made field goals from the right hash, John.
Yeah.
And doing that from the right hash is impressive because, again, he's left-footed, so it is an angle. And for him to be able to get that in there, that's important for him. And now you know. I mean, if you have to have a game-winning field goal, John, next week, you never know.
Yeah, he's been there, done that. So it could be boiled down to a kicker. Who knows? Okay, so the clock is at 1:10 right now. We'll see what the Irish do. They keep it on the ground. They hand it off to Watts up the middle. He's a bruising runner out to the 40-yard line. I suspect we may get one or two more plays, and then that will be it. Again, we have the post-game coming up. Colton will be down on the field with the head football coach for the post-game, brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. And then Colton will award the Robert Kalsu Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Game to a deserving player on that's dressed in red and black. There's a handoff again, this time to number 2, J.R. Fletcher, over the left side. That could be it. The clock is at 35. They'll reset the play clock.
I'll head down there, John.
Okay, Colton. 25 seconds left in the game, and I think that may have been the last play. It's 37 on the play clock. Yeah, they'll probably do one more play. What the heck? Why not, right? So there's the handoff. Again, Watts up the middle, bruising runner. Still on his feet. Tried to get to his feet. He had a little sideline and a little bit of green down the sideline, but falls a little short, taken down. There's triple zeros on the board. That's the end of the ball game. So the Eagles advance to the semifinals, which will be in 2 weeks. And the final score is 66-0. What will happen now is the teams will shake hands. The band will play up the alma mater, and Coach will talk to his kids out there at midfield. But when we come back, we'll have a chance to listen to Coach Jones do a post-game wrap-up with Colton, and Robert Kalsu, Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game, is coming right up. You're watching, well, now we got the post-game show. So this is the Robert Patrick Farmers Insurance post-game show on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a...
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a...
John and Jacoby back live with you. Jacoby puts on the headset as Colton's down on the field. Colton will have the head football coach here pretty soon for the winning team, the Fighting Eagles, as we continue with our Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance postgame show. And Jacoby, what do you think about that Del City Fighting Eagle football team?
Hey, man, before the game, me and Colton was talking. I told Colton, I was like, man, this Bishop McGuinness team is pretty good. They're going to come in a hard fight. Don't get me wrong. They fought through this game. They had some good play opportunities.
Okay,
wait, we got Coach.
Yeah, it looks like we got Coach Jones. We're going to go live to the field with Colton Fleetwood and the head football coach.
John here with the winning coach. And, Coach, boy, what a statement you guys made tonight. Talk about it just a little bit.
You know, all year we've been dealing with character issues, kids being suspended, a couple guys injured. Cash Jeremiah's been injured the last couple weeks. We finally got him back. We saw what he brings to the table whenever he's able to give Blackwolf and Rickland that rest so they can show up on defense. He's an important piece to our offense. You know, and we're coming together at the right time. You know, we didn't play the best ball last week. I really challenged them all week. We had a physical week of football. We knew what kind of team Bishop McGuinness was. And, you know, the freshman, Cicero Overton, just keeps surprising me. He's a tough runner. He's probably one of our best runners outside of Miles and maybe Rickland. But I'm just proud of this team. We've been working on a goal ever since we lost in the state championship, and we've been working to get back to this moment to where we get to play against Carl Albert. We're looking forward to the challenge, and we're excited that we got some time to prepare for it. It's going to be a great challenge. It's going to take everybody. It's going to take the whole team. It's going to take character. It's going to take discipline. So we're excited about it, and we're going to enjoy this win for the weekend, but we're going to get started on Sunday.
Yeah, and you talk about character and discipline, Coach. One of the cool things about tonight is you guys only had 2 penalties.
Yes, sir.
One of them was a delay a game late, and then the other one was a hold. But if you go back and watch it, Coach, I think you'll see it probably wasn't a hold. But you can't say that, but I can. I got you. But that was the only 2 penalties. Talk about that tonight and how important that was for your guys to play clean football like that.
Well, we knew the last couple weeks versus Pryor and versus Shawnee, we just been playing sloppy football. And I tell our guys not to really – you can't really complain and say the refs are trying to cheat us and stuff. Like, you just got to play – you got to try to play perfect football. And in the midst of that, if you try to play perfect football, it kind of cuts out those penalties. And I was excited to see that fake punt. We've been working it all year. We just hadn't had an opportunity to finally call it. And I feel like that was a game changer. It was a touchdown, unfortunately, but it was called back, but it still put us in position to score. So if we're going to go beat Carl Albert, we got to play disciplined football. We can't have penalties. We got to continue to create turnovers. We got to be able to have our quarterback run game, pass game. It's going to take everything firing on all cylinders. We're going to go beat that team. That's a great program.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate it. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Happy Thanksgiving, Coach.
Thank you.
And we'll get Jeremiah Miles to hop in here in just a second, John.
Looks like
the player of the game. We got Jeremiah Miles,
all
and
right.
you know you've been a little banged up the last couple weeks. How good did it feel to get back out there and do what you did tonight?
It felt great. This being the last game on the field, I'm a senior. This feels great to get back on the field with my bros, my family.
And I was actually going to ask you about that. This is your last game on this particular field, and you've got your next one against Carl Albert. And I know last season, a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth. I'm sure a lot of your teammates feel the same way. Talk about that matchup and how excited you are to get another opportunity against them.
I'm so excited. We grew up together. This class that we never lost to them in JV, and we're gonna beat them. we're practicing. We got 2 weeks off. We're gonna get healed up, coached up. We're gonna go out and beat them.
Now, I want you to talk a little bit about Sincere Overton. He went back in the backfield with you tonight. How fun is it to get to be able to play with a guy, you being a senior, him being a freshman, and you getting to kind of be a leader for him back there? How's that feel, and how fun is that for you?
It's real cool. At practice, we're playing around, but when we get in between these lines, we're all focused, and he's really stepped up. He's really stepped up. Our starting quarterback getting hurt, he really stepped up in this game. I really feel good for him. Like, he's going to succeed in his football dreams and everything.
That's awesome. Well, question for you, Jeremiah. This season, I think you lead the team in running through your shoes. You ran out of your shoes, I think, 4 or 5 times this season. What's the deal with that?
I don't feel like tying my shoes sometimes. It's just a habit, and now I got shoes that's not gonna fall off ever because my mom is on me now. So,
Well, good deal. Well, Jeremiah, man, I'm excited you get to win the Robert Kelsey Player of the Game. 3 years ago, I broadcasted your game, and you came in late, and I knew right then and there that you had something special. So excited that you got to win it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Back to you, John.
Okay, great job, Colton. Jeremiah Miles, Robert Kalsu, Buffalo Wild Wings, player of the game. Okay, so as we get ready to close up shop here tonight, I'm going to turn to Colton, and I'm going to turn to Jacoby and ask Jacoby to close us out. Final thoughts, Jacoby.
Hey, the season not over. The Eagles, they showed commitment, discipline, effort, and pride. They're taking pride in this playoff run. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen in 2 weeks. It's Eagle football. This is the big-time football. We got Dale City versus Carl Labor, man. You've seen that in the state championship. We get to see that in the semifinal. I know that game is going to be well-packed everywhere, from alumni to fans across the community. It's going to be a big ball game. Seeing two Dale City greats, coaches greats, but seeing two Mid-Dale greats with Carl Lambert, like legends, and Coach Jones and his coaching staff. This is a tremendous coaching staff we had at Dale City. So I'm pretty excited to see this game in 2 weeks. And once we get that location, we'll drop it all so we can have it packed for Eagle football.
All right. Well, you heard it from Jacoby. Well, great job, Jacoby. Again, it's been a great honor and pleasure being up here in the broadcast booth with you. We moved to round 3, which will be 2 weeks. Location to be determined as we will meet the Titans of Carl Albert in the semifinals of the Class 5A state championship football game. So for Colton and for Robert Bell and for Eva Black and for Cedric Brosey and for Jacoby, John Kilty here, and we're going to sign off, and thank you for watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.